feedback I've been getting on that video. I really appreciate it. And I think it just really goes to show how strong Greg truly is. If you don't know what Greg is, it's the name that I call my fans. It's my fan base, but it's more than just a fan base, it's a family. We're a family and we're an army. The strongest army on YouTube, in fact, and the fastest growing at that. So thank you guys for being so supportive. I'm really glad that you guys have enjoyed the song as much as you do. I've loved seeing your tweets and like Instagram videos of like you listening to the song with friends and stuff like that. That's awesome. As always, if you want to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications. Thank you, My Sister Wants a Corgi, for turning on notifications. You are truly Greg. I hope that your sister gets the corgi that she wants. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I am overcome with stage fright and I can't say a word the entire video. Bye. What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of The War Is Won. So a lot of you might not know this if you don't follow me on Twitter, which you should, but the last like week and a half of my life has been just filled with unnecessary drama. It all revolves around the video that I posted last week about Billion Surprise Toys. If you watched the video that I posted last week, you probably remember me saying something like, Billion Surprise Toys has been taking down every video that people make about them. Every single video they've been taking down because they don't like what people are saying, they're turning them into a meme, but for some reason they hadn't taken down my video that I made about Billion Surprise Toys. So I made sure to brag about that. So I posted that video last week, everybody was loving it, the critics were raving, the reviews were great. Most importantly though, people agreed with me that they did Papa very, very dirty. They just straight up replaced him with this new stepdad whose name is probably Chad. I was actually getting really good feedback on the song that I made in that last video too, which is very surprising to me because I just sort of made that as a joke, but people seem to be legitimately emotionally moved by that song. So I'm sorry if it made you sad, but you know what? It is sad. It is sad, and I miss Papa. Also, a lot of people were trying to tell me that this new stepdad was Papa and he just shaved. To that, I would like to argue, unless Papa's really been in the gym lately and his hairline changed, it's not Papa, all right? Papa's the doctor now. We saw that in the video. You'll also notice while I'm explaining all of these things, I'm not using any footage from Billion Surprise Toys. I'm not even gonna use any pictures from Billion Surprise Toys. And that's because of what I'm about to tell you next. If you don't follow me on Twitter and you got a chance to watch the video right when I posted it last week, then you probably don't know this, but Billion Surprise Toys took down that video. They copyright claimed it and actually didn't take it down, they just had it blocked in all countries. So I don't know what the difference is, but the video wasn't deleted, it just said blocked in all countries. So I guess if you don't live in a country, then you could watch it. And guys, this is where the drama really began. I mean, I guess I couldn't be that upset about the video getting taken down because I was just boldly bragging in my video about how they totally missed the last video that I made about them. I was shit talking them and they didn't take down that video. So I got a little bit cocky, I bragged about it. So I sort of felt like, okay, that's fair. I mean, that makes sense. But the funny thing is, even though they took down that video, they still didn't take down the original video, the one that I was bragging about, and that one has way more views. It's got like over 2 million views. It's one of my most viewed videos now. But I think the real reason they took down this video in particular is because they were worried that Step Papa was now going to become a meme and they would have to replace him too with someone even more ripped and hot. That's even possible. I also took just the little song, the music video at the end of the video, and I posted that on Twitter, and it was doing really well, and then they removed it from Twitter also, which really sucks, because it was one of my most liked tweets. Here's the thing though, when you upload someone else's works to YouTube, if you just straight upload a movie or a TV show or a music video, a song, something like that, the person who owns that totally has the right to take down the video unless it falls under fair use, which is like a legal thing. I don't really know what it means. I just know that commentary videos like what I made fall under fair use. So my video was totally fair use. And Billion Surprise Toys probably knew that. They really didn't have any right to take down my video because it was totally legal for it to be up. So I was like, okay, I can just dispute the copyright claim because my video is fair use. And YouTube will appeal it, and then I'll be good. The video will be back up. But here's the problem. YouTube's copyright claim system works in a very weird way where if I were to like appeal the copyright claim, YouTube wouldn't look at it and be like, oh, this is fair use. They would just send it over to Billion Surprise Toys and be like, hey, Billion Surprise Toys, is this guy right? Is this really fair use? Is he allowed to use it? Which is kind of dumb because Billion Surprise Toys put the false claim on the video in the first place. So do you really think they're gonna be like, huh, yeah, no, now that you mention it, this is fair use. We're totally sorry. We didn't mean to do that. And it also said that if Billion Surprise Toys decides to keep the copyright claim on it, they could also give my channel a copyright strike. And if you get 3 of those, then your channel gets deleted. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna do that because there's no way that they're going to let me appeal it. But luckily, somehow my manager has a contact at YouTube and he contacted them and was like, hey, this video got taken down for no reason. Can you guys get it back up? And to my surprise, they were actually like, sure. Yeah, your video's totally fair use. It should be up. So things were finally starting to look up. YouTube was on my side and they were gonna put my video back up. So like 2 days, I think, after it got taken down, I woke up and I checked Twitter and a few people had tweeted me saying, your video's back up. And I went to my channel and lo and behold, it was. The video was back up. Monetization was still disabled, which was kind of weird. But I was like, as long as the video's back up and people can see it, that's fine with me. I just wanted people to see the video because I thought it was a really good video. I made an entire song for the video. I put a lot of work into that. I also had a brand deal on that video. So the fact that it got taken down was kind of a bummer because I was contractually obligated to have that video up. But the video was back up. And I was feeling good. So I tweeted that the video was back out. I think I had a little badass line in there like, Papa will not be silenced or something like that. Like, Papa's story must be told. The video is back up and we are sticking it to the man. I kind of did feel like a little bit of a badass, if I'm being real with you. I felt like a little bit of a savage, honestly. And I think rightfully so. I felt like I was really sticking it to Billion Surprise Toys. So I tweeted out the video. People were loving it for like 1 minute. And then like 1 minute after I tweeted out the video, I started getting tweets from people like, it's not back up, what are you talking about? The link just takes us to a page that says the video was taken down. They took down the video again. I don't know what happened. It's like they were just trying to fuck with me. They were playing like mind games with me. They wanted me to get a little cocky just for 1 second just so they could shut me down again. And now I look like an idiot because I had tweeted about it, acting all cool like Papa will not be silenced, and then people click on the link and it takes them to a blank video page. Now, look, there were a lot of reasons that I wanted to have that video up. To get views? Yeah. Get more subscribers? Of course. That coin? Obviously. But the thing that really got me, the real reason that I needed to fight for this video was for Papa. All he ever wanted was to be a good dad. He just wanted to sing songs with his son about eating sugar and getting out of bed and together bathing. And Billion Surprise Toys just deleted him out of existence just because people thought he was a funny character. They deleted him, and then the second somebody comes along to call him out on it, like I did in my video, they silenced me. No justice for Papa. This was no longer a fight for me. This was a fight for Papa. So after this whole thing where they like put up my video and took it back down just to fuck with me, I was like, okay, I have the legal right to have this video up, right? They didn't have the right to take it down. So I decided that the only logical thing for me to do would be to tweet, I'm looking at my legal options against Billion Surprise Toys to try to get my video back up because they didn't have any right to take it down. And not even 10 minutes after I tweeted that, I got an email from YouTube saying that the copyright claim was released. What? I don't know if it's a weird coincidence and YouTube really just fixed it like they said they were going to, or if literally Billion Surprise Toys was so scared of me even just reviewing my legal options that they just like released the copyright claim on spot. The video was back up. It was monetized again. Honestly, I really don't know what happened and why the video got put back up. I'm just happy it did. It just goes to show you how much you can accomplish when you review your legal options. You know, I think I finally understand what those Instagram ads mean when they say legally skilled, because I feel pretty legally skilled right now. Whatever the reason that they released the copyright claim on the video, I'm just happy that Papa's story will live on. So if you haven't watched the video yet because you didn't get a chance to while it was up originally and then it got taken down, it's back up now. It's totally monetized. There's a song at the end of it that I think is really good, and there's an ad at the end of it, so please watch that. There still is one problem though that I never got fixed. Like I said, I posted the music video on Twitter. The video that I used in it was heavily edited. A lot of it wasn't even Billion Surprise Toys video, I didn't use any audio from Billion Surprise Toys. It was a totally original song, I didn't even sample them, but they got that video taken down. And it really sucked because it was one of my most liked tweets. I was getting really good feedback on it. People were like legitimately enjoying the song as a song. So we contacted Twitter too, just like we contacted YouTube, but Twitter's response was basically, yeah, your video does seem like it's fair use, but it's kind of out of our hands. They didn't really want to do anything. They didn't want to get involved in this copyright dispute. So maybe I'll just have to concede on the Twitter thing. Maybe the song is just something I can't beat Billion Surprise Toys on. I got what I wanted with the YouTube video. The video's back up, but maybe people just weren't meant to listen to this song, is something that I thought, and then also made it into a full song and got it on iTunes and Spotify and every other streaming service. And then it got to #1 on the iTunes comedy charts for like 3 days straight, and also has over 100,000 streams on Spotify. I'll link to it in the description. There's a whole nother verse that wasn't in the original video. I highly advise you listen to it, if not because it's a good song, then just because Billion Surprise Toys doesn't want you to hear it. So overall, this was a very stressful experience. Getting my video taken down that I worked very hard on was definitely disappointing, but in the end, I think we all learned something. With perseverance, a lot of dedication, and just a little bit of reviewing your legal options, you can fight the man. In this case, the man being Chad. Fuck you, Chad. This whole experience really got me thinking about nursery rhymes. It seems like a lot of Billion Surprise Toys are based around nursery rhymes. The Humpty Dumpty one especially, I got a lot of comments about that, and how I kept saying that Humpty Dumpty is an egg, and he's depicted as an egg and everything, but a lot of people commented on that video that nowhere in the nursery rhyme does it say that Humpty Dumpty is an egg. And that's a very good point. It doesn't. It just says that he's sitting on a wall, he had a great fall, and they can't put him back together. So when did he become an egg? Like what? How is he an egg? But literally in every depiction you could find, he's an egg, or at least like sort of a fleshy human egg hybrid. I've seen that in a few places too. So I really got to thinking, like, what is Humpty Dumpty supposed to be? What is the nursery rhyme about? Is the nursery rhyme actually about a human falling off a wall? And when he hits the ground, he like splatters into pieces, and all of the king's horses and men are trying to put him back together? It's just like his torso and his head, and they're trying to like pop his arms and legs back into his socket like a Mr. Potato Head. Also, why are the horses helping? It says all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Why would the horses be able to help? The Wikipedia article for Humpty Dumpty actually says that nobody really knows what Humpty Dumpty is about. There's lots of different theories that range from King Richard III of England to a cannon. I'm guessing they introduced the egg character because like the image of a human falling from a great height and splattering into pieces, and people like desperately scrambling to try to put him back together and like, I don't know, put his intestines back into his stomach and his eyes back into his socket was maybe a little bit too gruesome for children back in the old days. At least that's what I thought until I started looking at other nursery rhymes. And they're fucked up. I think that Billion Surprise Toys actually takes a lot of inspiration from nursery rhymes because of how bizarre they are. Take this classic nursery rhyme, the lullaby song Rockabye Baby. Billion Surprise Toys actually has a video where they sing Rockabye Baby, even though they change a few of the lyrics from the original. But have you ever listened to the lyrics of that song? Like the real lyrics? Because there's a modern version, but then there's like the actual version. First off, what does Rockabye Baby mean? Rock-a-bye baby. It doesn't mean anything. It's just like a string of random words put together. I'm gonna come up with a nursery called String Sauce Camel Baby. Okay, here's the lyrics to the real Rockabye Baby song. Rockabye baby, on the treetops, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. So this is like a song that's meant to soothe kids right before you put them to sleep, right? How the fuck is this supposed to be calming at all to kids? Hey, so the second you fall asleep, I'm gonna put you up in a tree during a storm, and the wind is gonna blow you off, and you're gonna fall and die. Shh, shh, shh. Good night. Why does falling from great heights seem to be a theme in nursery rhymes? Humpty Dumpty falls from a great height. Kids are apparently falling out of trees while sleeping. I feel like nursery rhymes, in my head at least, are supposed to like teach kids a lesson. They're little songs to help kids remember valuable lessons. Was falling off of shit like a big problem in the 1700s or something? I feel like every kid that listened to these two nursery rhymes probably grew up with a paralyzing fear of heights. Or at least falling asleep, because they're worried that their mom's gonna put them in a tree. Why would she put them in a tree? That makes no sense. Don't even get me started about Ring Around the Rosie. Because that shit's about the plague. Did you know that? Actually, Wikipedia says it might not be about the plague, but a lot of people think it's about the plague, and we still sing it anyway. Like, the lyrics are like, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. There's also a version that's a tissue, we all fall down. It's about people sneezing and then falling down dead. It's just like a fun little way to teach your kids about how a third of all Europeans died during the bubonic plague. It does seem a little outdated though. Who thinks we need a song about malaria to teach our kids? Hit that like button if you agree, guys. I guess the way people raised children was just different back then, because I feel like now you always have to be like happy around kids and teach them like, oh, if we work together, we can solve everything. Teamwork and the world is great. But back then we were just straight up like, yeah, people die all the time from awful shit. Getting stabbed, diseases, falling off things, mostly falling off things. And those are just the popular nursery rhymes that we still sing today. Have you ever heard about Mother Goose? People always talk about Mother Goose like she's like the queen of nursery rhymes. She's this great children's figure. Have you ever read a Mother Goose nursery rhyme? Have you ever read like a real Mother Goose nursery rhyme? Because I found this article full of like old nursery rhymes. Some of them are from Mother Goose, and they're like 10 times worse than the ones that are popular. Okay, I'll read this one to you. Old Father Longlegs can't say his prayers. Take him by the left leg and throw him down the stairs. When he's at the bottom, before he long has lain, take him by the left leg and throw him up again. I have so many questions. Who the fuck is Father Longlegs? Is that like a spider, like a daddy Longlegs? Because I'd throw him down the stairs too if it was. But if it's just some old man with long legs, why are we throwing him down the stairs? He's just like this old man with abnormally long legs who's having trouble saying his prayers. So we're like, down you go, mister. And then we sprint to the bottom of the stairs and throw him back up? Maybe it's like a demon? Father Longlegs? That sounds like it could be like this creepy creature with really long legs, like a Slender Man type thing. In that case, I'm fine with this one. Let's together throw him down the stairs, in fact. Okay, here's another one. It starts off weird, but it also stays weird. Die, pussy, die. Shut your little eye. When you wake, find a cake. Die, pussy, die. I could not begin to tell you what this one is supposed to be about. The beginning sounds like a 6th grader on Xbox Live, and the rest of it just doesn't make any sense. When you wake, find a cake. Die, pussy, die. It's like it starts off mean, like, fuck you, die, pussy, shut your little eye, like, go to sleep and don't ever wake up. But then it's like, when you wake, find a cake. And so he's not so mean after all. It's like, and when you wake up, I'll have a delicious dessert prepared for you. And then die, pussy, die. All right, here's one more. This one, I think, has a pretty good, valuable lesson for young boys and young girls. Okay, here it goes. I married a wife on Sunday. She began to scold on Monday. Bad she was on Tuesday. Middling she was on Wednesday. Worse she was on Thursday. Dead she was on Friday. Glad I was on Saturday to bury my wife on Sunday. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what a great little rhyme to be reading to children. It's just a fun little nursery rhyme about a guy murdering his wife because she was being kind of annoying and gradually got more annoying, probably because the husband didn't fix whatever she was scolding him about in the first place. It's a great lesson for young boys and young girls. For young boys, it's like, if your wife is being annoying, murder her. For girls, it's like, if you are a wife, don't be annoying or your husband will murder you. Just the language they use in this is so weird. She began to scold on Monday. Okay, so I guess she was a little bit annoying. Bad she was on Tuesday. She's just, at this point, the marriage is not working. She's just bad. She's bad. Middling she was on Wednesday. I don't even know what that means. What does middling mean? Moderate or average in size. Amount or rank. So what the fuck does that have anything to do with your wife? Average in size? Is this like a body shaming thing? Okay, she was bad on Tuesday, but by Wednesday she was average size. Can you believe that shit? But it only gets worse from there, as you can tell by the next line. Worse she was on Thursday. And then we get to Friday where she turns up dead, and he was glad on Saturday night to bury his wife on Sunday. Well, I think with that's enough nursery rhymes for, I don't know, forever. I just think it's kind of interesting that maybe children's content has always been kind of weird, just in different ways. And Billion Surprise Toys is no exception. So like I said, over the past week or so, I've been getting a lot of really good feedback on the song that I put in the last video. In fact, I've been getting a lot of good feedback on that song, and Spooky Guy, and the bar ice cream rap, and a lot of music that I've been releasing lately, which I really appreciate. But a lot of people have asked me how I do that sort of stuff. And whenever I get questions like this, I always have the same response, and that's that it's really important to understand that your question is a great segue into this ad read. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes in music production, video production, design, and more. Skillshare is actually a really great service, and if you're interested in doing any of the stuff that I do, like video production, YouTube, music production, any of that stuff, even like writing comedy, there's classes on all of it. They even have classes in the exact software that I use. I use Ableton to make music, and they have in-depth classes on Ableton. There's this one, Ableton Live 1, the first steps of digital music production. They have classes for songwriting for beginners. They have classes for like everything that you would ever need to know about what I do. When you sign up for a premium membership for Skillshare, you get unlimited access to all of these classes. And these classes are actually taught by experts on these subjects who work in the field of like music production and stuff like that, so you know you're getting good advice. The membership plans are really affordable. If you sign up for an annual plan, it's less than $10 a month. And the first 500 people that click the link in my description will get 2 months of Skillshare for free. So if you're interested in what I do, like making music, producing your own beats, all of that stuff can be found on Skillshare. I would highly recommend it. They've got great tutorials, great classes. So thank you for supporting them, and thank you to Skillshare for supporting me. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I challenge a clone of myself to a fight to the death, but we end up realizing that we are deeply in love, and we live out the rest of our lives as a happy couple. Bye! Hey Greg, welcome to Danny's Kitchen. It's everybody's favorite cooking show where we don't cook up food, we cook up pranks. So I've already done 2 videos about Troom Troom before, right? They're this DIY, super fun, crafting, life hacks YouTube channel that makes just the best pranks. And I've made fun of their pranks a lot. I've made fun of just about everything about their videos. And while I've speculated about how bad their pranks would be in real life, I've never actually tried them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm not just gonna be testing any old Troom Troom pranks. Troom Troom has a new genre of pranks that they've been doing that are called edible pranks. And no, the prank is not involuntarily feeding weed to people. I thought that that might be what it was when I first read the titles, but has nothing to do with weed. In my opinion, the best pranks will make the person who's being pranked feel like they've gone insane. There's this one prank that I think exemplifies that really well. It's not by Troom Troom. It was on some foreign TV show. I remember seeing a clip of it on YouTube, but it was this tourist couple asked somebody to take a picture of them from across the street. As they were crossing the street to come back and check out the picture, a van crosses by and they hop in the van and 2 old people hop out without the person realizing, and then they walk back up to get the picture. It makes the dude think, wait, did I just take a picture of these people? Who the fuck are these people? Am I going insane? That's what I think a good prank should do. Troom Troom has taken a different approach to pranks. These edible pranks are not supposed to make the person who's being pranked think they're insane. It's supposed to make the person who's being pranked think their friend is insane. Let me show you this first prank as an example.
My friend wants to eat my cookies. No way! Then she takes her phone and bites off a piece of the case while talking. Wrap the phone with plastic wrap nicely.
So that's the whole prank. It's, oh, my friend won't let me have some of her cookies. I'm gonna eat my fucking phone case. And I guess the prank is just my friend's gonna think I've lost my mind because I'm so hungry that I just start eating my phone case. So I bought the ingredients to do this one. So now we're gonna follow along step by step and do the dang prank. First, I need my phone.
Wrap the phone with plastic wrap nicely.
Wrap the phone with plastic wrap nicely. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? You know how they usually have like a razor thing here so that you can cut it easily? I couldn't find it. For some reason, it's here. So you like wrap it around and go like that. I've never cooked. So wrap the phone in plastic wrap nicely. It's important that you do this nicely, like the tutorial said. Otherwise, your phone's not gonna want to stay in. You have to say, okay, sweetheart, we're going in the plastic wrap now. Be a good girl. Okay, I wrapped it up nicely.
Sprinkle a mat with powdered sugar or starch.
Sprinkle a mat. Hopefully this works. Now I need powdered sugar. I probably should have got everything out before I started, but I forgot what I needed. So she said powdered sugar or starch. Not really sure what this is, but I'm gonna use this. Flour. Okay, that's probably starch. You know, Troom Troom is obviously made by, I don't know if it's Russian people or Ukrainian people, and then poorly translated into English. So a lot of their times, their videos are very poorly translated, and they end up using not the exact right word. And I think that's what happened here. I think they meant flour.
And roll out sugar paste to get a thin layer.
Roll out sugar paste to get a thin layer. Now, like I just said, Troom Troom likes to poorly translate their videos a lot. And I spent about an hour in a grocery store trying to find sugar paste. I even asked employees where the sugar paste was, and they looked at me like I was insane. And then I found out that it's called fondant. Okay, roll it out. They're using a cup. I feel like a rolling pin is the right thing to use for this, but maybe I don't have a rolling pin. I'll use a cup. Man, you know what doesn't feel good? Having flour all over your hands. Feels awful, actually. It's like the worst texture. Alexa, remind me to never be a chef. I've spread it out into a pretty thin mass. Okay, I think I'm happy with this thickness. I got a big white blob on my tray, and I think I'm ready to wash this fucking flour off my hands. Again, feels gross. Okay, next step.
Wrap it around a glass and put it onto a phone.
Okay, they used a much smaller piece. Maybe I should cut some of this off. I believe a knife is the proper tool for this. Cutting and whatnot. Maybe I'm not so bad at cooking after all. Wrap it around a cup. Doop, 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 doop. Set my phone down. And then just roll it on top of my phone. Really hope that that's sealed up. This is my actual phone that I use every day. So I really hope I don't fucking ruin it with sugar paste.
Press the paste over the phone. Define the corners and sides. Cut off the excess. Turn over the phone and the mat together and fold the edges inside.
Go in here. You just gotta basically karate chop it. Nobody's gonna believe this is a phone case. It's lumpy as fuck. Now I'm gonna cut off the excess, flip it around, wrap it on up. All right, it's looking like a phone case already. Yep, it's the exact shape of a phone.
Wait a few hours to get the sugar paste hardened.
Wait a few hours for the sugar paste to harden? My phone's in there. I thought I was just gonna be able to take it right out or something. All right, well, let's just set this prank aside to simmer, and I guess I'll get my phone back at some point. While we wait for that to harden, let's move on to the next prank. This one comes from a video called 14 Funny Summer Pranks / Prank Wars. And if you just look at the thumbnail, this is one of the pranks we're gonna be doing. It looks like it's like a crazy ice cream cone. Like I was, you're probably wondering, how did they get that cool spiral shape on an ice cream cone? It's even dripping like a regular ice cream cone would on a nice hot summer's day. Well, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make a cool spiral ice cream cone to prank your friends.
Phew, it's so hot. The best idea is to eat some ice cream. The friends give cooling surprise gifts to each other. Let's see what it is. Make a white sugar paste ball. Put the ball into a wafer cone. Pour topping onto the sugar paste ice cream. Emma gets her ice cream, but it doesn't melt. And it doesn't taste like ice cream, although it's sweet enough. Well, I don't actually cool down the way I want. But Dolly gets a surprise gift too.
So the first girl gives her friend like a hard ball of sugar that's not cold like ice cream. It doesn't melt. It's just like this hard mush instead of ice cream. But don't worry, the other friend's got a great prank that she's gonna use to get back at her friend. Let's check it out.
But Dolly gets a surprise gift too. There is a light bulb cone in her package.
So it wasn't ice cream? It's just a fucking light bulb. In the thumbnail, it was like dripping like it's ice cream. It's not really ice cream. The prank is just, hey, give your friend a light bulb. Wow, what a great prank. Your friend's expecting ice cream, and instead she bites into a glass light bulb. Gotcha! Pranked! You've been got. Let's see how they pulled this prank off, because I'm pretty blown away.
Hot glue a spiral light bulb into a wafer cone.
Okay. They glued a light bulb into a cone. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So I bought some cones. I bought a whole pack of ice cream cones to use one. And by use one, I mean I'm gonna glue a fucking light bulb in it. Okay? And the rest goes in the garbage. Just kidding. Well, I'm gonna save it and maybe feed it to some birds. So I forgot to buy a light bulb. I figured my parents would have one laying around. But the only one I could find is this. It's a green party bulb. So maybe it's gonna be some lime-colored ice cream or something. Lamp contains mercury. So whoever's getting pranked with this one's not only getting a surprise when they bite into it, but they're also gonna have mercury poisoning. That's the prank. I guess I'll put this over here to harden as well. So we got 2 pranks in the bag. They're hardening over there. And we got 1 more to go before we're ready to test these out in the real world. Let's check it out.
Dolly is playing in the sand. It's so cute and innocent. Until she starts eating the sand right from a bucket.
This is a great prank. I want somebody, just anybody, to think I'm insane. Is that too much to ask? So I'm gonna make them think that I'm eating sand.
Grind short crust cookies in a blender.
Do I have a blender? That looks like a blender. Haha! I'm not exactly sure how many I need to use to make a significant amount of sand. And just so you know, these are gluten-free. So, they're good. This is gonna be some tasty sand. Oh no. I think this might have been wet when I just used it just now.
Put the crumbs into a toy bucket.
I wonder if I have a bucket. There's like chunks in here, but it's hard to tell if they're unbroken cookies or just like clumps because it kind of clumps together. Oh yeah. Now this is some fake ass sand.
Add a gummy seashell and a gummy starfish. Put in colorful candy drops.
Okay, I couldn't find gummy seashells and gummy starfishes at my local grocery store, so I went with Werther's Original Caramel Hard Candies. I thought that they might look like little rocks, or maybe a grandma got so old she turned to sand, leaving only her hard candies behind. I'll just put a couple in there, and hopefully that makes it look more like sand and not more like candy. Okay, we're gonna stop this episode of Danny's Kitchen for a brief poll. If I started scarfing this down in front of you, would you think I was eating sand? Vote now. Okay, it's looking good. Okay guys, I'm back with the phone case, and it's been about 5 hours, and this is still very soft, which is worrisome to me. It really doesn't feel any less soft than it did before. I'm kind of worried that it's never gonna dry, so I'm just gonna roll with it and just do it. Okay.
Trim the front edges.
So now I sort of cut the front of the phone out. Oh no, this is, oh no. Oh, my phone just buzzed. Well, I guess it still works, so that's good. It's looking pretty good so far.
Put a regular case onto the back side and cut out a hole for the camera.
Of course. Cut out the old camera hole here. Fantastic. All right, let's take this baby out of the case. There we go. Yep, this totally looks like a phone case. The problem with this prank is that my phone case is black, and this sugar paste is white. So I looked around the grocery store for like any kind of edible paint or dye, and I found this. It's called sparkling gel, and it's for writing on cakes and stuff, and it's kind of glittery, but I'm gonna try to use it to cover the case and make it black. And I guess I'll just cover it like this. See, the problem is that this comes out so thinly that I'm gonna have to spread it around somehow, and I don't have any paint brushes or anything, but I guess I can just sort of, yeah, okay. This is sort of working. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get it now. I think I understand. There's no fucking way this is gonna work. I finally understand. I got it now, guys. Yep, now we've got a nice black phone case that will convince just about anyone. All right, guys, well, in real Troom fashion, now that the pranks are done, it's time to put them to the test and see just how good these DIY pranks are. Let's do this. Eating sand and your phone case? Watch me convince my entire family I'm insane on this episode of Troom. Mother has just gotten home from a long morning shift at Starbucks and is now making food for a local homeless shelter. Watch as her idiot YouTuber son tries to prank her. Do you see what's in the sand? No. Mother laughs, embarrassed that this is the best her son could do.
That looks good, Danny. Sam.
It's a prank! I'm recording.
Of course I know.
Do you know I'm recording?
Oh, no, but I assumed it was a prank because it doesn't really look like sand.
It doesn't? So you knew the second you looked at it, it wasn't sand?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look like the sand, because when you were showing me it, I know what the sand looks like because I just covered it yesterday and it was all dirty and brown and wet.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate my prank?
Good execution, well thought out, lots of work, cooking all those cookies and sugar.
Yeah.
Normally, I think that would freak someone out. Go, why are you eating sand?
Okay, so it's a good idea and good execution, but my mom knows what sand looks like, so it didn't work.
Yeah.
I just asked Laura to be in a video. I have to really quickly put the phone case on the phone.
Danny quickly prepares the phone for the prank by putting on his homemade case. But it turns out the case didn't harden at all, and it's not sticking to the phone.
Shit.
Alright guys, I've got Laura with me and we're gonna do a video. So this video is about, you have to tell a story about a time that you got in trouble.
Oh, I have to tell a story about a time I got in trouble. You're making me so nervous.
It's just a regular YouTube video, what do you mean?
I lied to my dad for the first time, and I told him I wasn't on a trampoline when I was on a trampoline.
Okay.
Danny! What is that?
Sorry, what?
What is that?
Where's my phone case? Do you think it was pretty weird that I just started eating my phone case?
I knew you didn't want me to tell you a story. Are you joking?
It tastes really bad.
I bet.
So you didn't think it looked like a phone
No,
case?
it looks like a white piece of candy.
The purpose of this prank was to make you think that I was insane, because I just started eating my phone case. Do you think that worked?
No, it didn't look like a phone case.
If you had to rate it out of 10, what would you give this prank?
It's not even a prank. The biggest part of the prank is you asked me to tell a story and you didn't want it.
Okay, well that's it. That's the whole thing. Did you like it?
No.
Dad is trying to get some work done, but here I go, pranking again.
Hey Dad,
Yeah?
you want some ice cream?
Sure.
Alright, here you go.
It's not ice cream. It's a light bulb.
Pranked ya! We got him good, guys. That was a good prank. Did I prank you good?
I've seen better pranks. It's kind of just a light bulb. I mean, it's supposed to be like ironic or surprise me or something.
You weren't surprised?
Well, it's kind of dumb.
Okay. If you had to rank it from 0 to 10.
I'd go with probably 2.
You heard it here first, folks. 2 out of 10.
Slightly above Jupiter.
Hey guys, before this video starts, I just wanted to let y'all know that I've got some new merch.
You're a ooey gooey, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back.
This, of course, is another episode of Dan the Mermaid Man.
Yummy, tasty little treat. Put this record on repeat. Listen while you sleep, baby.
These don't look like hair.
Baby, you're a princess. Ooh, you look delicious. Make me want a chef's kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yummy. Body like a dead fish. Face like scrambled eggs, bitch. That's a balanced breakfast. Yeah, you're a ooey gooey, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back, babe. You're a chewy, chunky.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Paparazzi. Or should I say, Daddy-razzi. Because, like, Papa like daddy. I've recently stumbled upon a new type of content that I didn't know existed. It's YouTube paparazzi. I've seen channels like TMZ where they go up to famous people on the streets and ask them questions. They're always taking pictures from like miles away at these celebrities. And we are finally at the point where YouTubers and TikTok stars are getting much of the same treatment. There's this YouTube channel called The Hollywood Fix that does do like a lot of mainstream celebrity stuff too, but they also specialize in influencer paparazzi moments. And I don't know why, but like the concept of paparazzi has never really bothered me that much before, but maybe it's because I see myself in other like online creators more than I do mainstream celebrities. But this whole paparazzi thing's pretty weird. I don't really like it. I'm gonna take a stance on it right now. I think it's pretty creepy. Or at least this channel is. I'm not gonna make a blanket statement about every single paparazzi. even though I kind of suspect that they're all a little creepy, but this one especially definitely makes me uncomfortable. Let's check it out. Let's complain. So one of the first videos of theirs that I stumbled across that had influencers in it was a video of Charli D'Amelio and Lil Huddy. They're TikTok stars. Both children, or at least at the time. I think Lil Huddy is 18 now. He was 17 at the time. Charli D'Amelio was 15 at the time of filming this. And they've just gotten off a plane. I guess they're walking through the airport. And this dude from the Hollywood Fix, it's like the same guy in every video, comes up to him, cameras ablazing, to ask him some hard-hitting questions.
Hey, what's up, Charlie? How's it going?
Oh my god.
Hey,
You can tell right away that they're like really happy to see him. They've just gotten off like what was probably a 5-hour flight. I think they said they were coming back from Hawaii to LA, which I'm pretty sure is like 5 hours. And they're immediately greeted by the Hollywood Fix, who's here to ask them the most uncomfortable series of questions.
Hey, what's up, Chase? Is this like the hottest new couple?
Ah, I see we've immediately jumped to the creepiest line of questioning possible for this grown-ass man to ask these two children. Hey, are you guys dating? You can tell me. You can trust me with your childhood love life. Does he not realize how weird this is? I feel like it's universally accepted that this would be a weird thing to do to two children. Like, imagine an adult doing this to anyone except Charli D'Amelio. Hey, so is this like the hottest new couple or what? What? Come on, are you guys an item or not? We want to know. Who's we? Also, we're 9. Me and all my friends, all my coworkers at my job, my adult job. Come on, we want to know. Fess up. Why do you have a camera? This is technically legal. That didn't answer my question.
But it's official now. You guys are a couple.
Not officially dating, but it's a thing at the moment.
It's yeah. I mean, well, let me ask you this. What about you, Ivani? Are you working on any new projects right now?
Okay, I get it. Well, then let me ask you this as a rebuttal. Are you working on any new projects? Let me ask you if you're working on any new projects.
How was the flight?
Well, that was long.
As long, I bet, I know.
I bet, I know. Actually, I don't know if you could tell, I was on the same flight as you guys. I was actually right behind you the whole time. I was the guy with the camera. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, we know. This video is a little bit of a nightmare scenario because this dude from the Hollywood Fix is following them around the airport while they're trying to find where their baggage ended up, like which baggage claim carousel their bags are at. So they're walking around, and I think the dude from the Hollywood Fix looked up their flight to find out which baggage claim they're at. So he keeps telling them, hey, I think you guys are at baggage claim 3.
You guys are, I think it's number 3, like over there actually.
But they're like trying to ignore him and move past him and also find their bags so they're not listening to him. But I think he is right, and their bags really are at baggage claim 3. So this video is like 7 minutes of them walking around trying to find their luggage, but like not listening to him.
Cause like also too, James Charles said that he wanted to collab with you.
Can she even hear him at this point? He's like in the back of the group and not talking very loud. I think James Charles said he wanted to collab with you. Anything to say to that? You can't hear me? That's okay. I really just wanted to film you walking around anyway. I don't give a shit what you had to say.
I think you guys might be at the number 3. It might be the opposite way.
We can find him, man.
Oh my god, this is a disaster. Look guys, I think you just ought to listen to him. I think he knows where your bags are. I think he knows way too much about you, but you could at least use it to your advantage just this once.
It seems like everybody's talking about the Hype House now instead of like Team 10.
I didn't know Team 10, so I wouldn't really know.
Oh wow, you never even heard of them?
We were too young.
You're too young to have heard about Team 10? That was like 3 years ago, right? You know, that's actually a pretty good response. We're too young. Yeah, we're actually, I don't know if you could tell, but we're literal children. The people that you're stalking through the airport and asking really personal questions to are children. Does that seem weird to you at all? Is that like a weird thing for a grown man to do for his career? 6 figures, we weren't even born. So that video was in January, and then just yesterday they posted another video called Charli and Dixie D'Amelio make TikToks, pose for paparazzi, and get approached by a homeless guy, where the Hollywood Fix guy appears to be just standing across the street from Charli and Dixie D'Amelio, filming them making TikToks and not saying anything to them. He's just kind of filming them living their lives from a distance. I don't even know if they know he's there, to be honest. Which is concerning, to say the least. It's not just TikTok stars that Hollywood Fix needs their fix of, though. They also have a video called "The Ace Family Stays Held Up in Their Multi-Million-Dollar Mansion During Self-Quarantine Period." So you may be wondering, oh, is this like an interview with the Ace family about how their quarantine's been going? Did they actually get like a home tour of the Ace family's house? But this video actually doesn't have the Ace family in it. Instead, it's a video from what looks like miles away, where this paparazzi dude is just zooming in on their mansion. Like, he's zooming in on their cars, he's zooming in on their balconies and like into their windows. So wow, what a creepy thing to do. Now, I'm definitely not a big fan of the Ace family. In fact, I would go so far as to say I'm the opposite of a fan. I'm an anti-fan. I'm anti-fan Dan. But oh my god and holy shit, if I ever saw a video like this about my house, I would move to the North Pole forever. Only person spying on me then would be old Saint Nick. That's right, old Santa Claus himself. And honestly, he already sees me when I'm sleeping and knows when I'm awake, and he knows when I've been bad or good, so I'll be good for goodness sake. So honestly, if he wants to peer through my windows on top of that, I mean, what the hell? I'll allow it. Maybe I need to brush up on the law, but this seems like borderline illegal, right? To just like film into people's windows. Is that illegal? Or because it's like in plain sight, is that allowed? Okay, here's an article called "Is it illegal to look through someone's windows with binoculars?" Oh, most of the time you can look through windows with your binoculars. You can use a telescope too if you have one. I like that this article is not only telling you it's like legal to do something really creepy, but they're also suggesting ways to be even creepier. It's like, you know, you might not have thought of this, but you'll actually get a much better view with a telescope. They can zoom in a lot farther, they can be a lot more stable, so you might want to try one of those out. If you had X-ray specs or your binoculars have thermography/heat vision to look through curtains, then you might be in hot water. You can also get in trouble for stalking and other related activities. Okay, so I guess if it's just like a once-off telescope through the window into someone's bathroom filming them take a shit, it's okay. As long as you don't do it like more than 3 times, then it could be considered stalking. That's what I'm getting. Okay, well, I guess it is legal. Doesn't make it any less creepy though. Okay, so those videos are weird in their own way because they're so creepy. But then I stumbled upon this other type of video that they do, which seem kind of the same because they're interviewing YouTube celebrities in public. But the difference is I'm pretty sure that these ones are like scripted, totally fake, and I kind of suspect that like the YouTubers in them are paying Hollywood Fix to make videos about them. This one actually features our old friend Steven Scherer. If you guys have seen my video about the Pond Monster family, you'll remember Steven. It's a different day now. I was halfway into recording this video when my microphone died. I did not realize it until I finished filming the video, so I will now do this part of the video again. Anyway, let's watch this video. So the interview starts off standard enough. Steven Scherer and his friend roll up on a miniature dirt bike and an electric scooter, which is, I guess, standard for the Scherer family. I mean, what else do you expect? It is weird though, because it looks like they're coming from like the middle of the street or the other side of the street. It doesn't look like they came from either direction that the street goes. They're like crossing the street. So I don't know where they came from, or how the paparazzi knew they were there for that matter, but he catches up to him and starts asking him some pretty normal questions.
What in the world is this thing?
You like it?
This is crazy. What have you been up to lately?
So pretty standard questions, but then the questions start to get a little bit more suspiciously targeted. See if you can tell what I mean.
I'm recording 2 songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they about? What are they? Man, where do you get these ideas for these songs? Man, all your songs have like 20-something million views. Like your videos are always so big. What are you doing right now as far as merch right now? Because I know you're always like dropping new merch.
Your videos are so good and they always get so many views. How do you do it? Do you have any new merch right now that people can go buy? These are questions that the paparazzi needs to know.
You found like a secret tunnel way in your house or like a secret passage?
Yeah, you're good. You've been watching the vlog.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's asking like specific questions about Steven Scherer's videos. Does this paparazzi guy watch Steven Scherer's videos? Call me crazy, but I kinda doubt it. He's got so many specific questions about his videos. It's really like he watches all of them. And I also love how he's pretending to think that everything Steven Scherer is saying is like real. Like he's saying that he found an abandoned tunnel in his house that leads to an old escape room. And the paparazzi dude's like, wow, really? That's so cool, damn, that's crazy. I guess you never know when you're gonna move into a house and there's gonna be a tunnel you had no idea about and isn't visible from the outside of the house, and then you find an old escape room that also isn't visible from the outside of the house. Life's crazy, man. Houses are weird.
That is crazy. And so what's going on with your neighbor? Like something like Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen. She's crazy. I don't know about her.
Is she giving you guys like trouble or problems or?
She's a little nosy little neighbor, so.
She's, yeah, I guess you could say she's kind of a little nosy little neighbor. I guess that's how I would describe her, little nosy little neighbor. How does he know so many details about Stephen Scher's videos? It's insane. So you found a secret tunnel in your house? Yeah. And you went all the way through and found treasure? Yeah. And you spent it all on bubblegum? Yeah. But then you got grounded? Yeah. Awesome. Yep, and that was pretty much the whole video. Actually, and then your mom got in an accident, right? Huh? Your mom, she's in the hospital? She's in pretty serious condition, right? Yeah, but we didn't put that in any videos. That's actually pretty private. How did you find out about that? I heard police suspect foul play. Like this was planned, maybe? Wait, who told you that? They haven't told me anything about that. Yeah, actually, if you take a look at this footage, it looks like the person driving deliberately hit her. Do you think that's true? Come on, yes, got her. Wait, is that you? Stupid ass. Are you driving? You monster, you're sick. I've always got to be the first one on the scene. You're a sick man. I've always got to get the scoop. You're sick in the head. I've always got to get my Hollywood fix. So that one to me seems pretty staged. Like all of the questions were basically geared towards promoting Stephen Scher instead of continuing to walk like every other celebrity does when the paparazzi intercept him. He just stands there and talks to him for like 7 minutes. But if you don't think that one's fake, that's fine, because I've got a much more convincing one coming up next. This one features our favorite internet personas, Candy Ken and Baby J. It's called Candy Ken and Baby J's Tesla is vandalized and spray painted by a deranged fan in Beverly Hills. A pretty crazy moment for the paparazzi to just happen to catch. Let's see what happens. So the paparazzi dude goes up to Candy Ken and Baby J. He starts trying to ask him questions, but the security guard's like, not today, not today.
Not today, guys, not today.
Not today. He's really helping. Then this dude who's like a fan, I guess, comes up. His name is Dakota, and he says that he knows Candy Ken and Baby J, but they deny knowing him, so he gets all mad.
How you been?
Yo!
What do you mean, yo?
What do you mean, yo? After everything we've been through? Yo? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. So they're arguing with each other because Candy Ken says that they don't know him, but he says that they do. So eventually Candy Ken and Baby J start to walk away. But then Dakota's like, no. I'll walk away.
Easy. You know, no. I'll leave. I don't need this.
Okay. Man, this is crazy. Which I can't tell if it's like a really weirdly polite thing to do in an argument or like a power move. He's like, whoa, hold up. I'm not about to let you guys walk away all scared like you're in the right. I'm gonna walk away because I'm scared. Off I go. But then he starts spray painting their Tesla and the security guard runs over and tries to stop him by yelling, stop!
Stop! Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
Stop! 10 out of 10 security guard, really knows how to do his job. Definitely not an actor. And then at the end of the video, Candy Ken, Baby J, and the security guard get in their car and drive away. But for some reason, Baby J and the security guard both get in the back seat. So there's no one in the front seat. So Candy Ken is just kind of like chauffeuring them around. I mean, I guess Baby J is technically a baby, so she can't sit in the front seat. But you would think the security guard would be able to. I think the thing that surprises me the most about all of these paparazzi videos is that like they never really seem that surprised that the paparazzi comes up to them and starts asking them questions. Like they don't question how they knew they were there. I feel like if I was in this situation, I would be so uncomfortable, so like taken off guard and just looking for like any way to get out of the situation. Which is why these seem like totally made up to me. There's a video that exemplifies, I think, how I would react pretty accurately, where the Hollywood fix goes up to Lil Dicky as he's leaving a restaurant, and he seems so uncomfortable.
Looks like you got a Garibaldi going, but the CDC just put out an alert on facial hair that you shouldn't have in case you get coronavirus.
They're like asking him questions and he's just like, how did you guys find me? How did you know I was here?
Were you just walking down the street and you happened to see me, or did you actually know that I was here?
The entire time he's like looking around for his Uber, like getting on the phone with them, trying to figure out where they are so they can pick him up and get him out of this nightmare.
Where are you?
Well, gang, I think that's enough Daddy Rotzi for today, which means now it's time to talk about our sponsor, ExpressVPN. I came to the realization the other day that I'm always using the internet. I am never not on the internet. I'm always on it, usually Twitter. And while I'm on the internet, I don't like the idea of people snooping on my data. Whether it be advertisers trying to see what websites you're going to so they can target you with ads, or your internet service provider snooping on your precious data. I prefer to keep my data squeaky clean, which is why I use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN has server locations in a bunch of different countries, so you can actually set your location to different countries and unblock content that would otherwise be unavailable in your region. It's pretty epic, honestly, and I don't say that a lot. I use ExpressVPN all the time. I have it on my computer, I have it on my phone, just in case I'm doing work out and about. It's just really great to have that extra peace of mind. And if you're wondering why I pick ExpressVPN as opposed to all the other VPNs that you see advertised, well, ExpressVPN is hands down the best VPN out there. They've got the fastest speeds, they've got 24/7 customer support, but on top of all those things, they've been rated the #1 VPN by a bunch of different outlets. TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, which in my book is pretty impressive. If you want to keep your data safe, stay anonymous on the internet, and keep all of your precious information protected, then find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it helps me secure more sponsors in the future, so thank you for checking out ExpressVPN. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up. Also, sorry about the mess in the background. I came into this room a couple days ago, and everything was just ripped off the walls. I don't know how that happened. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Anyways, bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of video your parents would probably make. That's because I'm here to tell you to stop trying to fucking kill your friends. That's it. That's the whole point of the video. Stop uploading videos of you trying to kill your friends on the internet. But before we get started with this video, I just want to say thank you to all my new Gregs. If you don't know, Greg is our family here on YouTube. If you want to be Greg, all you have to do is subscribe. We're the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Don't look that up. We're a kind, loving family, and we love to give each other back rubs. So the reason for this video is, I saw this video recently, it was on the trending page, it's called Flipping Over Supercar Gone Very Wrong. So YouTube has surpassed the gone wrong phase and is now in the gone very wrong phase. You've probably seen videos with gone wrong in the past, like pranks in the hood, gone wrong, where some dude would go into the hood and harass people and get punched in the face, which if you ask me, is a prank in the hood gone right. But now we've gone into the gone very wrong phase, which I presume is must be worse, right? So this video is basically this kid, Tanner Braungart, which I assume is how his name is pronounced. It has this supercar, like an Audi R8 or something. I don't know the name of the car. It's very expensive. It's pink and shiny. And he, for this video, is like, yo, I'm gonna drive my car at my friend, and my friend is gonna do a backflip over the car. As you could tell by the title, though, and the thumbnail, that doesn't happen. I think we can just safely assume. So yeah, so this video is a kid hitting his friend with a car, basically. So that's the gone very wrong. I would say that is very wrong. It has gone very wrong. And it's not just this video that's gone very wrong. I think this speaks to YouTube as a whole, which in my opinion has also gone very wrong. This is sort of like a reoccurring theme on YouTube now, where people will be like, I almost died in the title of the video, and it's like, I jumped off my roof and I broke my legs. And now I have 5 million subscribers. And it's like, I guess I don't really have a problem with you doing that if you're like, if you want to jump off your roof and break your own legs, dude, I guess that's fine. I guess I can't tell you not to. I could say it seems a little bit misguided, but go for it. But when you have like a huge audience, like this dude has 3.5 million followers, you shouldn't be setting that example for other people. Like, look at me. I hit my friend with a car and now I'm rich. It's not a good example to set in my opinion. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch the video, and then I'm gonna complain about it.
Hey, I'm bringing in groceries real quick, but disclaimer real quick. Please watch the whole video. Try not to cringe too hard. Please do not try anything we tried. We shouldn't have tried it, but try not to comment mean stuff about how stupid we are, and yeah, enjoy.
I like how he says not to comment on how stupid the premise of the video is. Like, he's fully aware that he really fucked up. I feel like I should start all my videos like that too. Like, what's up guys? I hope you're having a great day. I want to get right into the video, but first I just want to say, please don't hurt my feelings. All right, let's do this. So before he hits his friend with his car, he decides to go to his grandparents' house and I guess invite them to come watch. So that's what he's doing here.
Thank you. Hi. Hello. Guess who's about to be flipping over my car?
I don't know.
It's not me. It's
My
him.
sister's about to flip over it. Fly today.
He's got the Red Bull. He's gonna be doing a round off. You know what a round off is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. Like, that's his normal standing backflip height.
Okay, the grandma seems totally cool with it, so that's kind of weird, right? If you told your grandma you were gonna drive your car at your friend and he was gonna flip over it, don't you think she'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. My buddy here is about to flip over my car.
Is he really?
Yep.
Good.
And the grandpa is like happy about it. Hey grandpa, my friend's gonna try to flip over my car while I drive it at him at 40 miles per hour. Ah, good.
Good.
Love to see you kids getting outside and killing each other.
It's really ironic that we are doing this right by a cemetery. There's people digging right now. Like, this is actually not okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to be careful. Nearest hospital, about an hour.
The nearest hospital is an hour away? Why didn't you just drive closer to the hospital? You have complete control over where you do this. Why didn't you just drive closer to the hospital and do it there?
We're gonna get the practice runs going. Let's say a prayer real quick.
Okay, yes, let's say a prayer before we do this. Dear God, I really need your help deciding what to buy with all of my YouTube money I'm gonna make from killing my friend.
He's got it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. His license plate is clickbait. His license plate is shiny and pink and says clickbait, except without the I, so it's just clickbait. It's just clickbait. Hey, I got you to click on my video. I made you culk on my video. Dude, this video is gonna get so many culks.
A marker where I should take off every time?
I think, well, that actually was
high. Yeah.
That was pretty high.
And I wasn't even trying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay, what's wrong with this kid? He's like, well, first off, it's a little weird that he's just like so cool with his friend wanting to run him over for a YouTube video, but also just that thing he did just then? Where did they find this kid?
Good thing the graveyard's closed, because then we don't have to take them very far.
Good thing the graveyard's closed. Haha, we drove to a graveyard instead of a hospital, because we're gonna kill our friend.
Takeoff marker. I hope
Alright.
this wasn't meant to be over there.
Yeah, it probably was.
Stay right here.
And this kid is still so smiley about it. Why is this kid so cool with this? Why is he's going along with it so casually?
Practice number 2, let's get it.
Really? That was really close. Did you see how close his head was to the top of the car? Not looking good. Wouldn't try it. Wouldn't do it. Not a whole lot of clearance on that jump. Not good.
All right, so this is Shark's angle. We're just checking out. It looks like my sister. I think I've said that one. Yeah, I don't think she would have made that one. She better make the actual one.
I don't think she would have made that one. First off, he's calling his brother his sister. That's weird. Also, he's joking about his brother not being able to jump over the car. He's like, oh, yep, looks like you're gonna die. You didn't quite make it on that one. Oh well, you'll probably do better when there's a car barreling towards you at 60 miles per hour. Now let's do a few more practice rounds to tire you out.
Let's do more practice. More practice. Practice makes perfect. He's done double backflips on concrete, guys. I think we're ready. You want to do one more or just go for it?
Dude, we're gonna go for it right now.
Go for it. All right.
We have 911 on call right now.
We've got 911 on call. That way, just in case anything happens, the paramedics will show up an hour after he dies. All right, so now they've done all the practicing they need to do. It's time for the big jump. I'm very concerned.
What was that, 3 practice rounds? Yeah, 3 practice rounds, and every time was perfect. So.
That rock's a good angle.
Holy shit! Jesus! Look at him spin! Oh my god. Look at that. Look at, oh, Jesus. Why? Look at his shoe just fly off. His shoe just takes off. It just zooms through the sky. His shoe is already in heaven. That thing must have traveled for miles. I wonder where it ended up. Okay, see, this seems nitpicky, but why does the video need an EDM soundtrack? Like, it's like getting you pumped up for an anticlimax. It's like he didn't jump over the car, so it's not cool. It's actually really scary. So why did we need a yeah, he's dead. It's just not very fitting.
Oh! You're good, good. Lay down.
No, we're good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Trust me. I'm good. My head didn't hit.
No, you are.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. What? This is probably the nicest person in the whole world. I think this guy is the nicest person ever. This is probably the first time anybody's ever been hit by a car going that fast and got up and was like, "No, you're good. No, don't even worry about it. What do? You don't even stop. Keep going." Honestly, no, actually, you get back here and sue me. It was my fault for being in your way. He gets up really fast. Oh. Honestly, that's such a good reaction to someone who's just hit his best friend in the whole world with a car and he doesn't know if he's killed him or not. Oh, uh-oh. I hope my friend's okay. I hope I didn't kill him. Oh well.
Oh.
Grandparents of the goddamn year back there. Fucking straight facing their grandchild's death. No need to run into the road and see if he's okay. Just fucking hands in your pocket. It's fine. Not giving a single fuck about what just happened.
Completely fine.
Are you doing it again? Yeah. Oh no, I'm done, but that was fun.
Good.
Thank you.
Do you want to do it again? Woohoo! Yeah, that was fun. No, I'm done. But yeah, that was cool.
Good. Slide him back. Look at your shins.
My feet are bruised.
His leg is bruised already.
As you might have guessed, we're not trying that again.
To be honest, I wouldn't have guessed 5 days ago that this would have happened in the first place. So my guesses are all wrong. So at this point,
It was awesome.
No, when I looked back in the mirror and I saw you roll, I was like, thank God he's
Wait till my mom sees this. My mom is literally going to cry.
Don't call my mom back. My mom just called.
I have to call her back.
No, don't tell her anything. Call her back, but don't tell her what happened.
Holy crap.
call her back, but don't tell her what happened. Holy shit. Grandpa thinks that's funny? Call my mom back, but don't tell her what happened. Yeah, don't tell her. Let's not tell anybody. They're so poorly supervised. What are their grandparents are just sociopaths.
I don't even want to upload this video. I don't want to edit it. I don't want to watch it. I just want to curl up in a ball and be like, why? Everybody, go follow Bailey on Instagram right now. Bagels_pain. I'll put it up on the screen. He says he's fine. Hopefully it's not just the adrenaline. We're gonna go home and make sure he's completely 100% fine. So you do want this on my YouTube channel?
Yes, this is me signing you over to the YouTube rights of this clip of me dying. Hey, maybe R8 will sponsor me. Who knows?
Maybe you'll get your own R8. How do you see this and be like, yeah, dude, that was awesome.
So this kid gets a Instagram shout out. That's his reward for participating in this video. The video doesn't get to go up on his channel. I don't know if he's getting any of the ad money, but it seemed like the payment was an Instagram shout out. He's like, yeah, go ahead and make $5,000 off of me getting hit with your supercar. That sounds fair. You have a really nice car, so you get to drive home in that, and I'll limp home with my Instagram followers.
Grandma and Grandpa weren't too freaked out, right? Grandpa's laughing up a storm.
Grandpa does not give a fuck, dude. This grandpa, old people are crazy. I mean, back in the 20s, they used to throw rocks at each other for fun before they had video games. So this dude's probably thinks this is just one big game. Oh man, I've killed many of my friends too.
You gonna flip?
Am I gonna flip? After I saw that, yeah. But not with the car moving. We ain't about that life.
And that is what a real car front flip looks like. Successful.
Haha, yeah, that's what a real car flip looks like. Unlike my idiot friend who almost broke his neck. Fuck you, Derek. That's basically the whole video. There's a little bit more to it. They just go home and they show their mom the footage and she's like, oh, I wish you didn't do that. Oh well, I'll just continue to not supervise you, I guess. So if you take away anything from this video, it's don't don't be an idiot. I guess that's the whole point. And also, to any of my friends, if you're watching this, if I die or you almost kill me, if you react by just going, then I'm gonna haunt you. I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Not really a joke, and it's really just at my friends. So if you're watching this, please be more upset if you harm me. Okay guys, well, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, Sal, for turning on my notifications. I will be back very soon with a new video and possibly a very special announcement for all my Gregs out there. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the second channel. I have some terrific news. The Titanic is getting a sequel. Now you're probably wondering, how could the Titanic possibly get a sequel? It's a historical movie. Like, nothing happened after it that would require another movie. And to that I would say, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the boat. The boat is getting a sequel. Crack open a sparkling water and let's jump into it.
They're making a second Titanic that you'll be able to sail on if you want to. You heard that right. We got the Titanic 2 before GTA 6.
I actually like that that's like a common joke that people say because it reminds me of like ancient times. Before they had like the current year numbering system, they would describe events happening as being in the time of a particular king ruling, in the time of some historical event. So it actually kind of makes me feel like in the time before GTA 6, we are getting the Titanic 2. This is gonna help historians a lot in the future.
Now this replica Titanic is supposed to be far superior to the original Titanic and will carry passengers around the world in, quote, style and luxury. This sounds exactly like the first Titanic so far.
Well, not exactly like the first Titanic, because the first Titanic was supposed to carry passengers around the world, but I think it only got like halfway, if I recall correctly, because something happened. I don't exactly remember.
The Titanic 2 is supposed to start construction next year as the Australian billionaire heading this project, who is named Clive.
I like that this guy and the Australian billionaire are on a first name basis. Who is this guy? Clyde? Oh, his name is Clive, the 5th richest Australian. He has iron ore and coal holdings. What is this dude, a Minecraft villager? And he would actually trade you some bread for an emerald.
The third time that the Titanic 2 was supposed to be built, but you know what they say, third time's a charm.
Wait. So he tried to build it multiple times already and failed? Dude, I don't know if there's like a better sign that the universe is telling you don't do this than the construction project itself failing 3 times.
If it's actually completed this time, then it will be done sometime around June 2027.
It'll be done in June 2027 and will inevitably crash in July of 2027.
Since the announcement, many people online are very, very skeptical of the ship. It seems like when it comes to anything to do with the Titanic, people believe that history will end up repeating itself.
I mean, look, I don't necessarily think that there's anything inherently, like, cursed about the Titanic. I don't think it's like destined to crash into an iceberg. It's just kind of a weird thing to do. And also, if you're making a 1-to-1 replica, I guess you could argue that, you know, the first Titanic obviously did have some kind of structural flaw to it, because when it ran into an iceberg, it broke. I don't know if I don't know if that's a structural flaw or if that would happen with any ship. Would that happen with a modern cruise ship? What would happen if a wow, this is some interesting search results. What would happen if the sun exploded, if the moon disappeared, if Yellowstone erupted? There's a lot of existential threats in the Google search results. Okay, don't get distracted. What would happen if a modern... Whoa! Cruise ship hit an iceberg. That's the only recommended search result. Wow. All I typed is what would happen if a modern... Unlike Titanic, modern liners are welded together, not riveted, but the hull would still buckle, impacting an iceberg that hard, and presuming she hits and the bow takes a large impact, she will sink. Take this with a grain of salt because this is from a Quora answer. Someone did make a point that legally they have to now have enough lifeboats on board for everyone, so hopefully it wouldn't be as big of a deal if they crashed into an iceberg. If I was a billionaire, as soon as I heard about this guy's plan, I would also announce that I am planning on building a sequel to the iceberg, and I'm gonna put it directly in the path of this new Titanic. It's gonna be like a billionaire game of chicken. Okay, here's an article about the whole thing. What is the Titanic 2? Billionaire Clive Palmer revives plan for replica ship. Essentially recreate the exact ship that sank in 1912, including a third-class cafeteria that will serve stew and mash at long tables for those interested in the most authentic romantic experience. This kind of reminds me of that Star Wars hotel, the one where you just like get locked in it for 2 days and you don't have windows and you just have to pretend you're in Star Wars. That actually ended up closing because it was really expensive. It just feels like a very immersive experience. And I bet like the third class tickets are also gonna be really expensive too, where you get served stew and mash. Doesn't sound that luxurious. Crucial quote. So I could do the Titanic. I'm gonna do it. Sounds like whenever they got this quote from, he thought of the idea right then and there. He's like, I could do the Titanic. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's a lot more fun to do the Titanic than it is to sit at home and count my money. Yeah, well, that's probably what the people who made the first Titanic thought, and look where they are now. They're dead. They actually weren't on the boat, but they are dead now because, you know, that was like 100 years ago. The ship is physically smaller than the majority of today's transatlantic cruisers, but largely on par when it comes to capacity. Yeah, actually, that's interesting. I feel like I've seen pictures of modern cruise ships next to the Titanic, and it's actually insane how much bigger modern cruise ships are. Let's see if Google can guess what I'm gonna type this time. Modern cruise ship versus Titanic. Damn, dude. Yeah, look at this. Look at that, man. And that's not even the biggest cruise ship, that one in the background. Look at how big this cruise ship is. Sorry, why would I pay to be third class eating mashed potatoes and stew on a Titanic sequel when I could go on this literal city on the water? Granted, I don't really like cruises, so I'm not gonna go on either. I mean, it doesn't seem like the experience even compares. Look at this. Look at them go. If you were on this thing and it hit an iceberg, I don't think you would even notice. You'd be having too much freaking fun. Okay, so the Titanic 2 is gonna be 882 feet long. Icon of the Seas is 1,197 feet long. You know, that's actually like closer than I thought it would be. That's like, what, like a 300-foot difference? Oh, but it's twice as wide. 100 feet versus 213 feet. Damn, Icon of the Seas, she thick. Okay, here's a video of Captain Clive talking about his idea. He's not gonna be the captain of the ship, is he? He's like a mining tycoon. I don't think he knows anything about driving a ship, but I guess that might make the experience a little more authentic.
Eccentric billionaire Clive Palmer has relaunched his plans to build the Titanic 2 for the third time in just over a decade.
At this point, it's not even the Titanic 2 anymore. He's tried to build this thing so many times, it's like the Titanic 5.
Yes, Clive is dreaming again of building a tinny.
What kind of conspiracy theorist-ass newsroom is this? What's going on back here? In other news, I'm also very close to solving the mystery of the royal murders. Oh, it's Kate Middleton back there. That's her name, right? The princess or whatever that was like missing. Dude, he's like full on conspiracy theorist mode back there.
When you reach my age, you either want to build a boat or go on a holiday, so I thought I'd build a boat.
When we reach your age, you either build a boat or go on holiday. That's weird. I feel like I have a lot of relatives that are his age and none of them have ever built a boat, but I guess they have been on holiday. You know, you can make that kind of statement about anything as long as one of the things is something that most people do. Most people, when they turn 16, either get their driver's license or fly up to the moon and blow up in a big explosion of glitter and confetti.
You'll be going back in time to 1912, when men and women looked at each other differently.
Yeah, back when men and women looked at each other like, oh no, the ship's going down!
The Titanic is coming, with Clive assembling the media last week to declare...
Oh, he's holding a little, like, media press conference for his event. Do you think he's done this every time he's started trying to make the Titanic happen? Guys, I don't think he really wants to build the Titanic. I think he just wants the attention. He just likes getting a lot of people into a room and announcing something exciting. And is that so wrong? When you get to his age, you usually do this type of thing.
The first ship will come into service, scheduled at the moment in June 2027.
The first? You mean there's more? And only 3 years away? So, what's the cost?
This news reporter is having none of it. He does not buy any of Clive's dreams. Oh, really? 2027? And you're actually gonna build it? And you're gonna build multiple? You dumb sack of shit. How stupid do you think we are? Can you just end this press conference so I can get back to solving these murders?
But I'm sure the shipyards will want to charge me $1 billion for it.
They can see a sucker a mile away. So, will anyone hop on board?
It sank. Why would I buy a ticket on another one?
I'll go for it, Clive. I hope you go down to the bottom of the sea in it.
Ouch.
That was such a pleasant way to say, I hope you die. Well, Clive, I hope you sink down to the bottom of the sea and have a little party with the fishes.
Has the Fin Review got it right? Are you worth $23 billion?
I think within a 10 to 15% range, they might be right.
Imagine having so much money that you actually don't seem to know how much you have. He was like, yeah, I think so. I should check. Actually, I haven't checked my bank account in years. I don't even know if I have money anymore. He logs into his bank account. He's actually the poorest person in Australia. Thought I was a billionaire. What happened? Spent all my money trading with that villager. Okay, here's another related video about mining billionaire Clive Palmer suing the Australian government for $300 billion.
In 2012, the WA government rejected a proposal by Palmer's mining company for a mine in the Pilbara. Palmer sued the WA government, but failed for a number of different reasons. Palmer is now attempting to sue the federal government instead. Why? Palmer's mining company is Australian.
Why? Well, he likes money and he wants more of it, so he figures this would be a good way to do that. He also wants to build a boat that costs $300 billion.
Now, the Australian government has signed a trade agreement with Singapore that offers some protections to Singaporean investors. Palmer is effectively arguing that he is a Singaporean investor entitled to these protections. So now he's suing for $300 billion.
I don't know, man. I hope he loses that case, because, like, if the ship is gonna cost $1 billion and he's about to win $300 billion, what other kooky ideas is he gonna come up with? He's gonna do Titanic 2. He's gonna do the Hindenburg 2. He's gonna do smallpox 2. Gonna take us back to when smallpox were a thing. When men and women looked at each other different. They looked at each other like, oh my god, we've got smallpox. That was not a good Australian accent. I'm not proud of that. Billionaire says his long-delayed Titanic 2 ship will be antidote to woke politics. How so? That's not why the first one sank, is it? It'll be a COVID vaccine-free environment. Vaccine-free how? He said we won't have any. I can't do an Australian accent, I'm sorry, I gotta stop trying. We don't believe people should be compelled. You might be aware of it, but I recently funded a case in Queensland where we had the vaccines declared unlawful because we believe that impeded on individual choice and freedom. So your way of committing to individual choice is by making the Titanic 2 a vaccine-free zone. You're not allowed to get it if you come onto the Titanic 2. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh, okay, he says that vaccinated people will be allowed on the ship. That's very kind of him. This gets to something you said in your recent press conference, which is that the Titanic reflects traditional values instead of woke values. So can you explain what that means? You said, there's been a concept in society that you can cancel people. I think that you know what I mean by canceled people. And we think it's a terrible concept. The United States was founded on the rights of men to be different. Yeah, but you're Australian? Okay, that literally didn't answer the question at all. He just doesn't like that people can get canceled now. Well, you know who all got canceled? Everyone that went on the Titanic. Okay, so this is the website for Blue Star Line's Titanic 2. We are very pleased to announce that after unforeseen global delays, we have re-engaged with partners to bring the dream of Titanic 2 to life. Wow, partners? You know, back in the day we used to just say husbands or wives, but I see the woke mind virus has taken you over, Clive. Third class experience. Wow, yeah, that really is like what you'd expect from a 1910 cruise ship third class experience. You're bunking with other people. It's like basically a studio suite. The sink is right here. There's probably a toilet just out of frame. It seems like Clive might be the type of person to be like, men don't have any power in society anymore. Things are too woke. Everything's against the man now. So he's making this cruise ship to go back to the time of the 1910s. But the joke's on him, because when this thing sinks, all of the women and children are actually gonna get to take the lifeboats. And the captain especially always goes down with the ship. Sorry, Captain Clive. Okay, so apparently in 2012, Clive Palmer was trying to build a real-life Jurassic Park in Australia. Clive, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to cause a catastrophe? The hell, I don't think you have good intentions at all anymore. You are a supervillain, I think. News like this is sure to spur some fire in dinosaur lovers, which is quickly assuaged by Extreme Tech's Ryan Whitwin, who warns folks that birthing a dinosaur is a bleak possibility as we don't have the living cells to do so. It's funny what the insanely rich can think of when there are more important things to create in the world. How about homes for the homeless to start with? It's actually not really even funny what they can think of, because he didn't even think of this. It's just from a movie. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a movie about this actually. And there's also a movie about the other thing too, the boat. This guy's just stealing ideas from 90s movies. Next he's like, I want to build toys that come to life
and can talk to each other, but whenever humans come in the room, they fall down. It's a pretty good idea I just came up with. I'll call it Toy Story. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore of the Titanic 2. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Yep, guys, I'm in a different room now. I moved my filming location into the basement, but not for the reason you'd think. Because I don't want anyone to notice my pimple. So one concerning trend that's been going on lately is billionaires, very rich people building underground bunkers, presumably for the end times. You know, in case things go south, they can go south into the earth and live there until things blow over, or they could just live the rest of their lives underground. At least I assume that's what it's for. I guess I don't really know for sure. It's hard to get a straight answer from these guys. Maybe they all just sort of suddenly developed a love for going underground and just spending time in the earth. But I'm pretty sure that they, at the very least, think the apocalypse could happen, and they're trying to cover their bases, so to speak. Photographer visits underground house built by eccentric millionaire for nuclear fallout. And here's the first image showing what it describes as lifelike scenery is painted on the underground walls of the house. An underground house perfect for nuclear fallout, built by an eccentric millionaire, was visited by a photographer who documents doomsday locations. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that sentence sounds like a little bit too cheery to me. Perfect for nuclear fallout kind of seems like an oxymoron, you know? I feel like at the very least you can make do with nuclear fallout, but I wouldn't be like, oh, the world is ending? Oh, this is perfect. I know a spot. I have the absolute perfect place to go when all of my family has died and everything I've ever known is gone forever. Look, I know it's sad now, but just wait until we get down there and you can see the curtains I picked out. You're gonna freak. This would be a dream place to live during the apocalypse. At least better than any other bunker I've seen. So not only do I feel broke for the sheer act of not having a bunker, but then he's gonna shame other people who do have bunkers and be like, they might have bunkers, but they're not as nice as mine, man. Theirs don't look like a store in North Korea that's trying to make it look like real life, even though it's not. I do kind of feel like a lot of these things end up sort of being pissing contests between billionaires. They might not even care about the apocalypse. I think there just comes a point where you have so much money that spending them on normal things isn't enough anymore. You need to think of new and innovative ways to one-up other people and feel better than other people, so you gotta have that better underground bunker. You need to have a penchant for over-the-top kitsch. You need to have a penchant for over-the-top kitsch, insane color combinations, and James Bond villain layer aesthetics, which I do. I don't understand that quote. Is he saying, like, in order to make any bunker, you need to have a penchant for over-the-top kitsch? Or is he just saying to survive in this underground hell that I've created, you need to be able to tolerate what I've done here? So this is interesting. So this is part of the underground bunker. It's made to look like the outside of a house. Beautiful, you know, pink neon lighting, interesting vintage choice of couch, but if you look in the room, it kind of just looks like an ugly motel in there. What's going on there? I feel like he forgot to bring the vibe in there. The subterranean house comes with a bar area, a pool sauna, barbecue, putting green, guest house, pool table, grand piano, and a fountain. It's a guest house, you know, so like if during the apocalypse one of your friends wants to come over, one of your friends that got blown away by a nuclear bomb, if they want to just come over for a couple minutes, if you want to have one of the aliens over that took over, he can come down there, hang out. Isn't the whole point of a doomsday bunker that there is going to be nobody to come over to the guest house? Maybe one of his other billionaire friends who does have a bunker, but just not as nice of one. He's like, look, I know you're gonna really want to come to mine, so I have a guest house. Jeez, man. I don't even know how to describe the aesthetic. It kind of looks like something from the game Fallout, right? I'm actually asking, right? Does it look like that? I've never played Fallout, but I feel like it looks like that. One thing I fully do not understand about doomsday bunkers is like, one this big feels like it needs a staff to run. You've got a pool, you've got a barbecue, you have a guest house. Are you having people work down there during the apocalypse? And if so, what is going to keep them working for you? If money doesn't mean anything anymore, like what is there to keep that hierarchical status in place? And also, like, you've got a barbecue. What are you gonna cook up some ribs? Where are you gonna get the pig? Where's the pig coming from? Maybe he's already got all this stuff stocked up. Okay, so looks like What's Inside, the YouTube channel, has actually toured this bunker. What's inside an $18 million luxury doomsday bunker?
One very interesting thing is this giant metal capsule. A lot of you are probably wondering, what is this? This right here could hold 5 human heads and 4 bodies. I don't really understand why it's 5 heads and 4 bodies.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about that too. I was just thinking that. The bodies and heads don't match up. If it were 5 heads and 5 bodies, I'd have nothing to say about this. I have one of those in my house, actually.
It really feels like you're in your own private oasis. This is 15,000 square feet.
It really doesn't feel like you're that much underground because like...
It doesn't feel like you're that much underground. Still definitely feels like you're a little bit underground, but I mean, we're 100 feet underground. And this feels pretty nice. I would guess like 10 feet max. I mean, I guess there's no real indication that you're deep underground, but I feel like the fact that there's no windows really tips you off to the fact that there's something sinister going on. I will say, you know, it's nice. If you're into this aesthetic, it's probably going to keep you sane for slightly longer than someone that's just in like a metal, you know, warehouse submarine looking bunker.
And now you look across LA, there's the night shining. You even see the moon up there shining because of the black lights.
That's nice. It's so peaceful. I could imagine just looking out over this painting and like almost forgetting that 5 of my closest friends have been decapitated and are frozen 10 feet behind me in that pod. You know what's kind of crazy? I just realized it's kind of fitting that I'm in my basement right now for this video. I literally moved into my underground bunker to film this video about underground bunkers. Gotta say, mine is like a little bit underdecorated for the occasion though. I do feel like, as of right now, it is just a blank white room with a pull-up bar in the background. This is all a man needs during the apocalypse right here, baby. Just a pull-up bar and some white walls. And I do have a severed head over here. It's just not frozen or anything. It's just sitting there, so. Not even worth showing. The super rich preppers planning to save themselves from the apocalypse. Tech billionaires are buying up luxurious bunkers and hiring military security to survive a societal collapse they helped create. Damn. But like everything they do, it has unintended consequences. And like all their unintended consequences, the consequences are not for them, they're for everybody else. As a humanist who writes about the impact of digital technology on our lives, I am often mistaken for a futurist. The people most interested in hiring me for my opinions about technology are usually less concerned with building tools that help people live better lives in the present than they are for identifying the next big thing through which to dominate them in the future. I don't usually respond to their inquiries. Why help these guys ruin what's left of the internet, much less civilization? Okay, cook? Okay, go off. Let's hear what you have to say about these billionaires. That's how I found myself accepting an invitation to address a group mysteriously described as ultra-wealthy stakeholders out in the middle of the desert. Yeah, see, I feel like I would not accept that invitation, even if they wanted me to. I don't know what they would want me to talk about, actually. I don't know why like a group of ultra-wealthy stakeholders would want like me to talk. I don't even know what valuable insights I would have for them at all. They're like, Danny, can you tell us any valuable insights about the High School Musical franchise? We know you just spent like 3 months working on that video. Do you have anything else to tell us? I'd be like, shit, okay. Yeah, drop me some cash, man, I'll tell you. Did you know it took 6 days to film Bet on it? Why'd it take that long? I would think I was gonna get killed, actually. If a bunch of wealthy people invited me to the desert, I'd think like, okay, you know, they're gonna pay me, but I will be hunted for sport, most likely, so would this be wise? Okay, so they started asking him questions like, how do I maintain authority over my security force after the event? The event. That was their euphemism for the environmental collapse, social unrest, nuclear explosion, social storm, unstoppable virus, or malicious computer hack. That's crazy! I mean, that's literally what I was just saying. Like, what reason would they still have to protect you? Okay, let's say it's you, and then you've got like a dozen security and staff working in your bunker. I think immediately, the moment you get down there and like the hatch is sealed, I feel like suddenly the hierarchy flips and you are now on the bottom of the hierarchy. You just invited the strongest, most capable people you know to protect you into this bunker. That's like your worst nightmare. You work for them now. Still, it's, you know, it's better than getting blown up in a nuclear explosion, but you are pretty much their servant for life now. This single question occupied us for the rest of the hour. They knew armed guards would be required to protect their compounds from raiders. You know, that is true. I'm assuming that, you know, given some kind of apocalypse, there's gonna be people that want to get in that bunker for safety. One already had secured a dozen Navy SEALs to make their way to his compound if he gave them the right cue. But how would he pay the guards once even his crypto was worthless? It's such a crazy question to ask. The billionaires are like, look, I know that even during an apocalypse, I'm going to be better than these people, but how do I make them see that? How do I convince them that they need to do what I say? Because I know for a fact they do, I just don't know why. Okay, now we got a video inside the doomsday bunker for the super rich.
From the outside, the security cameras, armored guard, and 8-ton steel doors are the only sign you're entering a top secret facility. In fact, this place is so top secret, I can't even tell you where it is.
That's interesting. So this isn't under some rich guy's house. This is a company that makes them and just puts them in the middle of nowhere. How would I even get there if something went down? I feel like I would need one right under my house, you know? You just go downstairs. What, are you gonna take a plane somewhere? Aliens are invading and you're gonna take a plane to your bunker? I don't think so, man. Aliens just pick up your plane, pick it right up. You get sucked into there and you get tractor beamed right into their ship.
Inside, this 54,000 square foot complex boasts everything you could need to live through the end of days.
Ah, yes, everything you need to live through the end of days. I was just about to ask and make sure they had a mural of 2 parrots. That was gonna be on my list. I don't think I'd survive even a week in a bunker without a mural of parrots.
At the top, under the dome, are the recreation facilities like the pet park and climbing wall. Underneath that are the mechanical level, medical bay, and food stores, with luxury living quarters spread across the next 7 floors.
Oh, so I could have all the homies in here with me. That's cool. It's crazy. This place has a gym, it has a water park, it had a movie theater, bunk beds. These people are gonna be living better than like 99% of people do now. In the apocalypse. And at this point, it just feels like bragging. It's just like, all right, we get it, man. You're gonna outlive us all, you're gonna cause the apocalypse, and then you're gonna live through it, and we're not. We're gonna be having a civil war, being sent back to the Stone Age, and you're gonna be like, whee! On a water slide. It's like, all right, fine, do it, but don't make us look at your stupid bunker. What, do you have a computer lab? You got a school down there? This is all I'm gonna be thinking about now. If the apocalypse ever does happen someday, and I'm not like a doomsday prepper, by the way. I'm not like, the end is definitely coming, so don't perceive that from this video. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but if it ever does happen, I'm gonna make sure my family's safe, try to get us to safety. But in the back of my head, I'm gonna be like, Mark Zuckerberg's on a fucking merry-go-round or some shit right now, dude, for sure. Jeff Bezos is wearing like a pink apron in some weird retro fluorescent kitchen, making pancakes with his friends. Peter Thiel's mountain hideaway. PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel's dream home is part bunker, part mountain retreat. Yeah, I guess it depends how you look at it. Everything's about perspective, you know? It could be mountain retreat, it could be a nice little getaway for the family, or, it could be the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Peter Thiel's more of a glass half full kind of guy. While New Zealand was happy to grant Thiel residency after he spent 12 days in the country, the local planning departments aren't quite so easy to win over. Thiel's undulating retreat would have too great of an impact on the landscape. Not to mention they were all kind of put off by the fact that he's like, the apocalypse is coming, I gotta go underground, will you guys let me do it? They were like, wait, hold on, stop. What? Don't bring that to New Zealand. No, you can't. You can't. No. You can't. How was that? Okay, we got a video about Mark Zuckerberg's bunker, actually. Speaking of Mark Zuckerberg.
Are you officially sort of embracing your billionaire era?
I don't know. Well, I mean, the Kauai thing is really fun. We're doing ranching down there. I want to try to create the highest quality beef in the world. And we have this whole vertical integration plan.
Man, I'm so excited for you. That's awesome. Glad you're gonna have the best beef ever that none of us will get to try. No, that's cool, man.
You do have a bunker there. Is there something you know that we don't?
No, I think that's just like a little shelter.
I like her face. She's kind of like, look, I know this is a stupid question, but people are going to be wondering, do you think the apocalypse is going to happen? It's like, wait, no, he did actually probably build it for a reason, right?
No, I think that's just like a little shelter under, and it's like a
little shelter. What are you worried about?
Downplaying a shelter. He's the total opposite of the guy with the fluorescent retro bunker. No, it's just some stupid little shelter. It's stupid. You don't want to hear about it. In fact, don't even ask about it. Don't ask about it.
And then just like there's just a bunch of storage space and like
just a bunch of storage space. It could only fit, I don't know, 5 heads, 4 bodies max. Inside Mark Zuckerberg's top secret Hawaii compound. I think you mean his basic little stupid house. Off the 2-lane highway that winds along the northeast side of the Hawaiian island of Kauai, on a quiet stretch of ranch land between the tourist hubs of Kapa and Hanalei, an enormous secret construction project is underway. All right, well, doesn't sound that secret. A secret construction project is underway. We found found out about it because Mark was publicly talking about it in that one TikTok interview, and now we're letting you know. But it's a secret, so don't tell anyone. Nobody working on the project is allowed to talk about what they are building. Are you sure they're not allowed to talk about it, or maybe it's just so boring they don't want to talk about it? Like, if you go out for a beer with one of these guys and you're like, what are you building at Mark Zuckerberg's compound? They're probably just like, it's stupid. It's so tiny, I don't even want to talk about it. I hate talking about tiny little stupid things like that. I wonder if they're allowed to talk about it while they're building it, or if they're like, the construction boss is like, all right, we're gonna start doing this wall, or shit. I mean, we're gonna not do that. Nobody do anything, actually. Everybody stop. The project is so huge that a non-insignificant share of the island is bound by the NDA, but everyone here knows who's behind it. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta. Tall tales about the compound and its owner run rampant on the local rumor mill, known colloquial as the Coconut Wireless. One person heard that Zuckerberg was building a vast underground city. Well, that's not what I heard. I heard it was like a tiny little crawl space. Detailed planning documents obtained by Wire through a series of public record requests show the makings of an opulent techno Xanadu, complete with underground shelter and what appears to be a blast-resistant door. You know, just to protect you from a hurricane, an explosive hurricane. So unfortunately, there's no pictures or videos, I guess, of Mark Zuckerberg's mansion or his underground bunker. I guess like the one thing we could look forward to in an apocalypse is maybe he'll go down there and he'll post pictures of it on Instagram or something, while we're all sort of toiling away in the Stone Age fields of tomorrow, trying to harvest crops in the radiated soil. We can check our phones and Mark Zuckerberg's like petting a zebra underground or something. We can kind of imagine what it might be like though with this video. Inside $45 million mansion with underground bunker. This is from my boy Ennis. I actually love his videos. I watch them all the time. He just tours like insane mansions and whatnot, and it's just kind of fun to put on in the background after a long day. Okay, bunker entrance.
We have these double doors here opening up. But Mikey, can we pan up the ceiling? Those are security shutters. This is where we have the spacious lobby. It's a nice open space.
Okay, I gotta say, this might be the ugliest one yet, actually. I'm sure the rest of the house was nice. Let's take a peek at what the actual house looks like. I mean, the outside of the house is beautiful. Yeah, it looks like there's some nice attention to detail in the home. Very ornate, not necessarily my style, but it's done up. The bunker, I guess at the very least we can rest assured it doesn't look like these rich people are convinced the end times are happening yet, because they haven't quite zhuzhed it up yet. I don't think they're quite ready. So everyone hold off on the end times. They're not ready yet. They gotta figure out what they're doing with this space first. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. They have a tiki bar. Fuck! Oh shit, nope, they're ready. They've got pool table, they've got claw machine, and they have enough prizes to last them a lifetime. Spider-Man pinball. All right, well that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to look at some bunkers from my bunker. Bye. What's up, Greg? Today we are going to be talking about the Brent Rivera controversy. Our boy has found himself in the midst of a pretty big scandal as of late, and I would like to talk about it. Most of this stuff did happen like 2 weeks ago. Your boy is evidently extremely behind on the times and famously never knows what the heck is going on, so I apologize for being so late to this trend. Apparently, Brent Rivera found himself in like in real life beef with another YouTuber by the name of Tyler Oliveira. They had like an in-person dispute, and the craziest thing about it is, I think in some strange tangential way, it might be my fault. That's right, I might be responsible for one of the hottest YouTube beefs of 2023, Brent Rivera versus Tyler Oliveira. The Vera beef, so to speak. It all started when this dude Tyler, who's a pretty popular YouTuber in his own right, he's got 2.8 million subscribers. He posted this video called Brent Rivera Called the Cops on Me. Basically what happens at the beginning of this video is Tyler and Brent just so happen to both be at the Stanley Hotel, which if you didn't know is like the most haunted hotel in the US. It's the hotel that The Shining is based off of. I recently did a video there. They're both at this hotel filming a video at the same time about how haunted this hotel is. And Tyler steps out of his hotel room into the hallway at the exact moment that Brent is like filming a scene, kind of a staged prank. All of Brent Rivera's videos are staged because they're for kids. They're just in the hallway filming. And from there, a beautiful beef develops. A lot of animosity between these YouTubers out of nowhere. As far as I can tell, these YouTubers have never met before. I don't think Brent even knows who Tyler is, it seems like from this video. So it makes the immediate beef seem even more insane. But let's go ahead and watch the video and you guys can see.
It all started when I was staying at the Shining Hotel, came out of my room, and randomly found these two girls in the hallway. What is happening?
They're having a video where he's pranking.
Who?
You'll see.
Who are you people?
What do you mean?
What is your name? Brent. Brent? Yeah. Brent, Last name? What are you guys filming?
Hotel video.
What is this? Who are you guys? This is weird. We caught everyone off guard, apparently, but they caught us off guard. They almost shit our pants.
I cannot relate to this situation at all on a social level of like peeking out into the hallway, realizing people are filming something, and then like immediately being like, all right, no, actually this is my video now. And like stepping out into the hallway and being like, what's going on here, guys? Who are you with? Who are you with? What's going on? You filming a video? Brent Rivera, introduce yourself to my video, please. This is insane, dude. I'm so shy. If I stepped out into the hallway, even if it was Brent Rivera, who I've made videos about before, I've actually met in person before, I'd probably just be like, oh, sorry, and I would just duck back into my hotel room immediately. But Tyler, I guess, sniffs this out as an opportunity to make an even more interesting video than he was gonna make in the first place. He was probably just investigating the Stanley Hotel at first, but now he's got the chance to investigate a Brent Rivera video. You know, the only thing more interesting than finding out if ghost videos are fake is finding out if Brent Rivera's videos are fake. I mean, that is definitely up for debate.
So aware that I was in the middle of a fake YouTube prank, I wanted to see if Brent would admit it, because we all know his videos are fake and he steals everyone's ideas. I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
Alright. Okay. Have fun, guys.
Okay, so insanely awkward vibes now. They're both like so pissed at each other right away. It's like Tyler's like, they're filming a video in the hallway. Not allowed, dude. Only one influencer's allowed to film at the Stanley Hotel at a time. I gotta shut this down. So it does seem like Tyler is, in my view at least, like completely instigating this. Brent is catching a lot of heat for this, but I mean, if there is any beef happening here, at least right off the bat, it seems like it's all Tyler doing it. He just like interrupted a video shoot to do some insane investigative journalism to find out if Brent Rivera's videos are fake. So my initial reaction is like, it kind of seems like Tyler just, you know, thought this would be a good opportunity for views to fuck with Brent Rivera, which I guess it is because this situation kind of blew up. But I don't think there's any reason to go up to Brent Rivera and ask him if his videos are fake. I think we all know he could have very easily just sort of kind of like turned away and not paid him any attention like I have done for the past few years. With that being said though, I would expect Brent to have like a little more humility and, you know, take it a little more lightly that someone is kind of like playfully making fun of him. Like one of the first things Brent does is just be like, you're filming on an iPhone, bro?
Videos.
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
Check out my camera. I've got a DSLR with a giant ass microphone. So my videos actually couldn't possibly be fake. Oh, also, I would like to add that Tyler brought up this point that Brent fakes all of his videos and also steals thumbnails from other creators. And that is kind of why he decided to go up and confront Brent, because like Brent is bad for the creator community, right? He's just stealing thumbnails and he's copying ideas. I think that Tyler also kind of does the same thing, because when I clicked on his channel, I saw this video where he goes to this clown motel, and I've seen this exact thumbnail before. So I just searched clown motel on YouTube, and yeah, I started watching this video from 9 months ago where these guys go to a clown motel and it's like the exact same thumbnail, dude. You also copy thumbnails. Now, to be fair though, and here's where things get a little bit deeper, Brent Rivera also copied this thumbnail 7 months ago. So is Tyler copying the original thumbnail, or is he copying Brent's thumbnail to get back at him for copying other people's thumbnails? I don't know, but it does seem pretty convenient that he just so happened to be copying a thumbnail from videos that got 17 million, 11 million, 15 million views. Anyway, that interaction kind of breaks up. Tyler goes back to his room, Brent continues filming their video until Tyler goes to do the Stanley Hotel ghost tour, which he had scheduled for a specific time. So he goes downstairs, and when he gets there, Brent is now filming down in that hallway. And this is where things heat up even more.
So we go downstairs, only to find, oh god, Brent Rivera's right there.
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, man.
Okay, if you were Brent Rivera, wouldn't you also think it's kind of funny, the videos you make? Wouldn't you also be like, yeah, no, I do get it. Like, I do make weird videos and they are all fake and, you know, it is a lot of clickbait and it's for kids. I'm acting goofy in my videos. I get it. For whatever reason, that's what I assumed like he would be like in real life. But Brent, like immediately, the second he sees this Tyler dude again, out of the corner of his eye, he gets down there, stands there for 1 second, and Brent just...
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers.
Go have fun with your 100 subscribers? That's the most insane insult in the world, especially for someone who makes like the weirdest content on the internet, to be like, sorry you're not ballin' like me, dude. Sorry you weren't shirtless every day on Vine like me to get where I'm at right now. Busting your sister's legs open on the escalator at the mall to get where I'm at. Feels like he thinks his content is like high art, and anyone who dare interrupt his creative process or poke fun at it in any way is just a hater. A poor, no subscriber hater. This dude has 3 million subscribers too, by the way. I wonder how Brent felt when he found that out, when he was like, oh shit, this dude is actually... is really popular.
You don't have a directional mic on my camera?
And then his girlfriend starts making fun of his camera. Bunch of camera snobs on the Brent Rivera crew. Filming on an iPhone and you don't have a directional mic, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Your videos must be fake. Do you think Brent Rivera doesn't know his videos are fake? Like, he goes through the process of hiring actors and scripting out the whole thing, but somehow he got it in his head that if he films it on a DSLR, then that makes it all real. So the whole time he's filming, he's like, I don't know how the fuck all this crazy shit is happening, but I mean, we got it on tape on the Sony, so it must be real, right? And then he sees like footage of tragic events taken on iPhones, and he's like, that's crazy. That looks really real, but it's not. It's not, man. That shit didn't happen.
Hey, we're filming our thing. You film yours. Okay? Let's not be.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Let's not be disrespectful. Okay. I don't appreciate the disrespect.
Okay. Respect my content, dude. Respect. What is the most recent video Brent Rivera made? Let's not be disrespectful, dude, all right? I did make Extreme Hot vs. Cold Challenge after all, okay? I did make This Girl Is So Strong No One Can Beat Her. Please do not be disrespectful to the greatest artist of our generation. Tyler, Brent gets so stern here, dude. I've never seen him like this before.
I don't appreciate the disrespect.
It's just crazy because it's like Tyler is, at least at first, he did instigate it, and he did start filming them when he came down the second time. So, you know, he's being kind of a jerk, but it doesn't seem like that crazy. Like, he's not doing anything that crazy. He's not like throwing shit at them or anything. He's just kind of like making a few jokes. And I feel like if Brent had just kind of lightheartedly brushed it off and been like, ha, that's funny, man. Yeah, they are fake, but you know, it's for kids. Then Tyler would have been like, all right, and then gone and filmed his own video. But instead, Tyler's like, hey, Brent, do you fake your videos? And Tyler's like, shut the fuck up with your 100 subscribers and your poor person camera. Get the fuck out of my hotel. Okay, so long story short, he runs into them again because they're all staying on the same floor. Speaking from personal experience, I pretty much all of the haunted rooms at the Stanley are on the 4th floor, so they're probably all staying on the 4th floor in pretty close proximity to each other, so of course they cross paths again. Brent tells Tyler that security is coming and they're gonna call the cops or something and get them kicked out.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, they're gonna come and get you guys. They're gonna kick you out.
Brent is now filming on his phone, so I guess we can't trust anything that comes from that footage.
Listen, this is our personal space and you're recording.
This is our personal space. This hotel room is our personal space, all right? As they have the door open for him to see into. Don't look in here. This is our personal space. Get out of here, man. This whole hotel is our personal space. Eventually, security comes. They tell Tyler that if he doesn't stop, they're gonna call the police. And then eventually they call the police and Tyler gets kicked out. So this was kind of a whole buzz on social media for a while. Tyler actually posted a clip of this on TikTok and it got 3 million likes. It was just like a 1-minute synopsis of everything that happened. Okay, and I was about to talk about a comment that Brent left on this TikTok, but it is gone now. It was literally there this morning, so I don't know if he deleted it or if it's just not showing it for some reason. That's so weird, because this TikTok is from January 24th, and for some reason Brent just deleted it, or maybe Tyler deleted it? Well, it was just Brent telling Tyler to be respectful. Anyway, so both of them have made response videos since then. Brent made a response video to Tyler's TikTok.
We recently saw a viral video of 2 YouTubers arguing in a hotel hallway. Well, one of those YouTubers was me.
Well, one of those YouTubers was me, and the other one was an irrelevant nobody with less than 100 subscribers. So you should believe everything that I say.
So right when I was about to pull a prank on my friends in a hotel, this guy came up to me yelling and accused me of faking the prank.
So far it's like half true, because he was not yelling.
This guy came up to me yelling.
He did not come out of the hallway like screaming. But he did basically accuse you of faking your videos, and to be fair, your videos are fake, so...
And I'm not saying all my pranks are real, but this one was. We were just minding our own business.
This one was? What does that mean? Guys, all my videos are fake, but this one was real. I was finally turning a new leaf and he ruined it. Those 2 girls were ghosts. I was about to catch 2 real ghosts on camera for the first time in human history, and this broke asshole ruined it.
At a certain point, it bubbled up so much that I did what he wanted. I stooped down to his level and I said something that I should not have said.
Go have fun with your 100 subscribers.
You know, all things considered, if Brent's bubbling up and finally having a meltdown and snapping is just saying, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, man. I mean, honestly, he handled it pretty well then. If that was really him snapping, that was a pretty calm snap. To be fair, that was like the second time he saw Tyler, so it is kind of crazy that it only took that amount of time for him to completely lose control. You see a guy twice and you just like black out and go into a fit of rage. I blacked out and called this guy poor and broke and irrelevant. I don't know what happened. I support you, Brent. Whatever you said, he deserved it for real. You could have said anything to him. You could have said the most heinous shit imaginable, and I would have still supported you. I got your back, dude. Don't worry, Brent, you're good. So it looks like people are forgiving him in the comments. It is kind of interesting because you never really see Brent Rivera in like a serious setting where he has to like atone for something he did. He's usually pretty silly, goofy, wacky in his videos. So to see that kind of like cadence carry over into the way that he does this apology is kind of funny. It does kind of have the vibe of like, what's up guys? In this video, I'm gonna be apologizing for some heinous shit that I said. And then of course, like any good internet beef, you have the response video to the response video to the original video. So Tyler responded to Brent.
Brent, you're a liar. Here are the receipts. Also, I'm on the toilet, so I'll be quick.
These videos to make great content for you guys. And
You don't make great content. You sexualize your friends and your sister for views in these weird love triangles. Look at this video.
That's crazy, dude. Brent's like, look guys, I'm sorry about the way I acted. Like, I obviously shouldn't have said that. And he does skirt a lot of the blame, don't get me wrong. It was not a perfect apology. It was not even a great apology. But Tyler's like, oh yeah, well you wanna fuck your sister. Another day, another Brent Rivera L. You ate and left no crumbs. It's sad to see his comments full of his fangirls supporting him, seeing everything. The comments on these make it sound like this is like a real extreme situation that like one of them really fucked up. They just had like a bit of a spat in a hotel lobby. It's not even that crazy. It's just kind of funny. But I just love the comments being like, don't worry, dude, I believe you. Your fans got your back, man. No matter how bad it gets, in the darkest of times, we'll always be there for you. It's like he was just filming a fake prank, dude. Calm down. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there is a part of my brain that can't help but feel like this might be, in a roundabout way, my fault. Brent Rivera is known for copying titles and thumbnails, right? He's known for copying video ideas. Tyler Oliveira has at least copied one thumbnail. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but the video that I made about the Stanley Hotel did way better than any of my usual videos. It has like 9 million views. I actually went to YouTube on like in like an incognito tab one time, not logged into YouTube at all. And like next to a bunch of Mr. Beast videos and stuff, my Stanley Hotel was getting recommended to people. So I don't think it's that crazy to wonder if maybe one of them was inspired by my Stanley Hotel video and wanted to make a similar video, and so they ended up being there at the same time as one another. And if that's true, first off, I would like to apologize to the staff of the Stanley Hotel for having to deal with this, man. You guys, I'm sure, deal with the most insane shit all the time. People trying to fake haunted stuff and just people probably try to summon demons in this hotel. And from my experience making the video, the staff at the Stanley Hotel was so nice. And they also did have other stories of YouTubers coming there and like breaking shit and fucking stuff up. So again, I have no idea if they saw my video and took inspiration at all, because their titles and thumbnails for the video aren't copying mine. So, you know, maybe it's all just a coincidence, but you never know. Okay, so quick update. It's the next day after filming the previous portion, and I guess Brent decided that one response wasn't enough. He needed to make sure that he had the absolute last word on the situation. Yesterday, this other commentary channel, Dumpy, posted this video called Brent Rivera Wants to Delete My Channel, where basically he explains that, I guess Dumpy was also covering this whole Brent Rivera controversy. I guess Brent Rivera decided to try to copyright claim Dumpy's video to try to get it like taken off of YouTube. Although Dumpy does say he's not entirely sure it was Brent Rivera, because sometimes you can have like a company working for you that does this without you knowing, if they're going and copyright claiming just people straight up re-uploading your videos, and they, you know, sometimes will flag commentary videos. But to me, it seems like Brent is just trying to avoid all of the negative publicity from this. Which it's like, dude, there wasn't even any to begin with. And then you go and do this, you start trying to like take down videos and give people copyright strikes. You didn't even look that bad, man. I mean, it's like, it was hardly even your fault. The other dude was instigating, and a lot of people were honestly giving you the benefit of the doubt. And now you just look insane. He probably also thought this dude Dumpy had 100 subscribers, so no one would find out if he tried to take down this dude's video too. But he actually has 240,000 subscribers, and I feel like now this is just gonna lead to even more people talking about Brent. Because this is like a clear misuse of YouTube's copyright system. In fact, in Dumpy's video, he even says that YouTube like emailed him, Dumpy, to say like, hey, just so you know, someone's trying to get this video taken down, but your video's fair use, so you're good. We're not gonna take it down. Brent, if this was you, dude, don't, dude, just let it go. Your fans are like 8 years old. They're not even gonna see these videos, man. Let alone care. They don't have like the nuance to even understand that someone they like could be wrong in the first place. So they're gonna be on your side no matter what. You're fine. Just keep doing you, man. Keep doing this, buddy. You're fine. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. That's what I call all of my subscribers. So if you want to join Greg, turn on my notifications and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the second channel. Boy, do I have some interesting news to go over today. It's just come to my attention that Andrew Tate, who you may remember from my video about the Alpha Male Club, that like insane business slash degrading women slash firebending club, the guy from that video is apparently under investigation for some absolutely devious acts. And I should probably say before I get into what they are, be warned that this video is gonna cover some heavier topics such as potentially sex trafficking and abuse. So I would definitely steer clear of this video if you are sensitive to those things. And that is because this article from the Daily Beast came out that said police raid MAGA king of toxic masculinity, which I suppose is Andrew Tate, in human trafficking investigation. If you're gonna show this can you blur it, please? Because I don't want these fucks who make this sparkling water to get any free promo. I haven't really read this article yet, so I'm curious to see what it says, but in the video, I talked about how he has this like webcam empire where he convinces women who would never do any kind of sex work to get into the webcam business. And it sounded to me very abusive and manipulative. And in my head while making that video, I'm thinking like, this literally sounds like sex trafficking. But since sex trafficking is a crime and I don't want to like defame this guy who might have been running a very legitimate business, I didn't want to be like, this guy's a sex trafficker. But lo and behold, this dude is literally under investigation for sex trafficking. Holy shit. I mean, this is insane. Romanian police raided the home of prominent pro-Trump online personality Andrew Tate this month as part of a human trafficking investigation. Before the April 11th raid, Tate was best known as a kickboxer and a vocal Trump supporter in the online far right. I guess I didn't realize he was such an outspoken Trump supporter. I mean, that makes sense, like given everything we know about him, but I did not come across that when I was making my video about him. I guess I was mostly just focused on the club, and we dove a little bit into like the kind of stuff that he does on the side or like how he makes his money. But yeah, I've since found out a lot more about him, so we'll go into that too. He's got a very far right presence. On social media, Tate portrayed himself as a wealthy cigar smoking playboy, prompting one admirer to dub him the king of toxic masculinity. But Tate's treatment of women had an ugly side. No shit. One of his admirers actually dubbed him the king of toxic masculinity. But get this, he actually didn't treat women too well. This is stuff that I didn't know either. In 2016, he was booted off the British version of Big Brother over a video of him hitting a woman with a belt. Jesus Christ, dude. Am I allowed to even say this in a YouTube video? It's just crazy that like a lot of his followers probably don't know this about him. I feel like a lot of people are just like, no, this guy just like gives dating advice. And sure, he's a little bit harsh sometimes, but like he doesn't hate women. He's not like an abuser. And then lo and behold, he's being literally investigated for human trafficking. Also, 6 years ago was booted off a show for beating women. Let me see if I can find him on Big Brother at all. I don't watch Big Brother, so I didn't know anything about this. Andrew Tate enters the house and causes chaos. Yeah, that sounds like some shit he would do. Oh, there he is. Look at that fine specimen. I am kind of curious to see him interact with other human beings because he's usually like alone, surrounded by only cars. The only things that truly understand him, cold machines.
That
going to be like, well, who the hell's actually nominated him in here? He gets on with everyone. So they're not going to understand.
The second he gets around other people, he's just extremely overwhelmed and can't form a sentence. I'm around real women and men for the first time? Fuck, what do I do?
I think Jackson, Marco, the kind of
No, but right now,
Jackson will
now with the dynamics that are going on in the house, I definitely think Marco's going to be the better
If
choice.
we don't end up-
fuck people's
Well, we're going to do a
heads
vote.
up.
We're going to do a vote on this one.
Yeah,
Marco.
He seems kind of shy. I don't know. Everyone else is like interacting and he just kind of chimes in occasionally with like, no, we should do this. Oh, I think we should. Maybe this is before he got his giant ego. Okay, anyway. Apparently he was kicked off because he was hitting women. This March, Britain's Daily Mirror tabloid profiled him and his brother Tristan Tate and their Romanian-based business, which used webcam models to trick men into sending the brothers tens of thousands of dollars. Wait, huh? It's also like a scam business? I thought it was just like webcam type, sexy stuff. In one video on his YouTube channel, Andrew Tate said 40% of the reason he moved to Romania was because Romanian police were less likely to pursue sexual assault allegations. Dude, you're telling on yourself. You're self-reporting. Holy shit. Dude literally said he's moving to a country where he won't be prosecuted for his crimes. Oh my God. Tate's unsavory activities didn't stop him from building links with the stars of the Trumpian right in 2019. Tate palled around Washington, D.C. with prominent online Trump activists and conspiracy theorists. He was on InfoWars a few times. On April 27th, a spokesperson for the Romanian Policy Agency added that no one has been charged or arrested yet in the case, but the investigation is ongoing. Okay, so Andrew Tate apparently hasn't been arrested. They just raided his house. Why did they raid his house? Video from the raid shows police officers armed with rifles milling among Tate's sports cars with a neon Tate logo on a wall in the background. Another video showed Tate and his brother being shoved into vans by police officers before being driven away from their home. Kind of sounds like they were arrested. He wasn't arrested. He was just kind of shoved into a van by police and driven away to jail. Oh shit, it's like the actual place where he films his videos. Am I a little bit surprised that those cars are actually there and that he like apparently does own these cars, or at least like, has possession of these cars? Am I a little bit surprised? Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that he's not just flexing. Am I impressed? No, I'm not impressed that he made this much money doing the absolute most evil thing in the world. A Romanian newspaper reported that the raid was sparked over reports that an American woman was being held captive at the Tate house. Police found both the American and a Romanian woman in the building during the raid, according to the report. Oh, well, that seems pretty cut and dry to me. They got reports that a woman was being held captive, and they went there and they found her. No girls were found in my house, and nobody was arrested, Tate said. Yeah, dude, I think both of those things are actually wrong. It seems like allegedly a woman was found in your house, and also you were escorted away from the house by police. So, I mean, it seems like both of the things you said were not true. Also, it's kind of funny that it seems like the only thing this dude cares about from all the videos I've watched about him is like getting attention from women and like making it seem like women are all over him all the time. So I do kind of enjoy the fact that he's now trying to make it seem like there's no women ever at my house. There were no girls were found at my house. I never have girls at my house. Women hate me. Andrew Tate appeared to address the raid in Instagram pictures featuring him smoking a cigar in a staged interrogation room as faux police officers loomed over him. Tate added a caption, "Officer, I think we can all agree that bitches love to lie." This is insane. I mean, like, honestly, I'm not that surprised because the video that I made about him before really made it seem like he was a sex trafficker, and it turns out that that might be becoming true. All right, let's see if we can find him talking about this on Instagram. I'm curious what his comments are from like his supporters. Okay, so I guess he's in a fake interrogation room smoking cigars. This post has 37,000 likes. The top comment is "Real G. Can't break the unbreakable." Oh my God, he's got stands, dude. He's got like Andrew Tate's logo as his profile picture and his username is Tateism. Everyone's commenting "Real G, Big G." Is that like Andrew's nickname? Everybody calls him Big G. What does that stand for? None of his fans seem turned off by this. This is very disturbing. Yeah, they do. They do lie. They love to lie. That's why I moved to Romania, actually, because I know that women are gonna try to lie about me so much that I actually have to move countries where no one will believe them. I cannot believe you took pictures. Okay, well, obviously this isn't the actual interrogation room, dude. This is like the stairwell of an apartment building or something. These are obviously staged. It's not obvious to stupid people. Man, people are obsessed with this guy. What the fuck? In front of a McDonald's, I have a Bugatti. The Big Mac. People just listing foods. The Big Mac. Someone else comments, hash brown. People are trying to order things from Andrew Tate. Fries? French fries? Okay, hold on. I think I've just found the first negative comment on an Andrew Tate post. It's in front of McDonald's, and someone says, why are you even advertising this BS? Why are you advertising McDonald's, dude? And people are commenting under, I'm hoping he owns a few franchises, otherwise I have no idea. You guys are upset he's in front of a McDonald's? That's what pisses you off? This dude had a woman in his house being held captive, allegedly. And all the comments under that post were like, hell yeah, brother. You know, in all of the other posts, he's also promoting a BS business, but it's his BS business. It's his webcam scamming empire. You guys aren't upset about that at all? McDonald's, oh, fuck them, they feed people. It actually does seem like his interrogation post did underperform. This has 37,000 likes. Most of his other posts have like 43,000 likes, so maybe he did lose a few people with that one. But then they came back for the subsequent post. They were like, I don't know about this man, but hell yeah, he's walking in the desert. Hashtag top G. He's big G. He's cool G. He's top G. He's smart G. All right, now I gotta Google insulting words that start with G. Negative words starting with G. What can I call this fool? Goofy. That's what the G stands for, goofy. You absolute ass. You literally own G like the letter G was made for you. Yeah, you are literally such a goofball, dude. You are so goofy and silly. I remember seeing some TikToks of him that were insane too. Here's one.
A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed? And my answer...
Oh my God, did I just like that on it? Oh shit, dude, I did not mean to like that.
A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed? And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to your bed?
I don't know, maybe if you weren't like involved in a bunch of illegal businesses, that would be one reason that you wouldn't need to keep a machete under your bed. Maybe if you were nice to people and you didn't have to worry about people coming into your house to kill you. Those are just a few things I could think of.
Why don't you have a machete next to your bed?
Because I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not, you know, holding people captive in my house.
It's really not weird. In fact, there's at least one, depending on the room, between 1 and 3 machetes hidden in every single room in my house.
He says that's not weird and then goes on to make it even more weird. No, it's not weird because I actually have hundreds of machetes in my house. It's not weird because I'm actually extremely paranoid.
Some little pussy-ass dude once said to me, yeah, but if it's next to your bed, what if you like upset a girl and she catches you cheating and gets a machete? Bro, there's no female alive.
Calling women female? Excellent.
That would stand a chance against the immense power I possess.
The immense power he possesses. Bro thinks he's a supervillain. Bro is a supervillain. Bro, he's a superhero, bro. Whoa, is that the real Mike Tyson? Did this video get taken down? Oh, this one was so funny. It was about him, how he can't read. Fuck, where'd that video go? Let me see if I can Google it. Andrew Tate doesn't read. Stop reading book. Reading makes you stupid. Andrew Tate on reading book. Yes, please tell us, Andrew. Please tell us how you got so smart.
Reading books is a very cheap way to, I guess, entertain. I wouldn't call it entertainment because my brain is far too advanced. I'm too smart to read.
Yeah, you can tell from those Big Brother clips how smart this guy is. Everyone's talking and he's just like, yeah. You're too smart to read? What does that even mean? You can't be too smart to do things. You can be too dumb to do things, but being smart makes you able to do more things. It unlocks new possibilities. You'd be able to read newer, like more interesting things that would like expand your brain in different ways. What the fuck are you talking about?
I need action. I need constant chaos in my life to feel content. I need to be driving a supercar and fucking fighting.
Yeah, dude, dumb people drive and fight? I don't think so. They read.
I can't just sit there, oh, and the pirate on the boat.
The Pirate on the Boat? That's the only book you could come up with? Yeah, I think you were reading a book for like 6-year-olds. I could understand that not being mentally stimulating for you. Actually, for you, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't even make it through that, then I understand why you don't like reading. And the saddest thing is, when I Googled this, you see these are all posted by like Tate fan accounts. Tate Speech, which I think is his account. Tate Aikido, Masculine Excellence. These aren't people making fun of him. These are people posting clips to be like, hey guys, the new Tate just dropped. He says don't read anymore. Don't even read the title of this video. Just look at it. Click it and then fight the video. Get in your car, play the video while you're driving really fast, and then just start punching your phone. That's how you get smart.
Nothing is stopping me from becoming Batman. Nothing. I have a Batcave. Okay, yeah. Charismatic.
I'm charismatic. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep playing the clip over and over of him sitting in the room like, I'm charismatic, dude. I'm suave with the women, all right? When I'm in a room, everybody knows my presence. And I don't just sit there silently. Like the one time anyone's ever seen me in a room with other people, how I did back then, that's not how I do it, man. I'm charismatic. Nothing's stopping him from being Batman. I mean, he is rich and does have cars and shit, but I think there is something stopping you from being Batman, and that's why you're not Batman, right? You're not actually out like fighting crime, helping people, trying to make a difference in the world. So there is something stopping you. I understand why it's kind of hard for you to put your finger on it, but it's your personality. It's like the way you view the world. That's what's stopping you. Because you're right, someone with your amount of wealth and charisma should be using all of those things to help people. But instead you have a podcast where you talk shit about women, and you have a business where you exploit women and use all of the money for your own personal gain. So I think, you know, if I could help you out for a second and just like point to the thing that's stopping you from becoming Batman, it's just like, it's just you. It's just who you are. Oh, and the top comment here says hair. Yeah, that too. Ooh, people in the comments arguing about how rich he is. Yeah, bro, he's not that rich. And then the person who posted this video said 100 million plus. LMAO, definitely not. Yeah, Batman is $100 billion. Batman owns satellites. I don't think Tate can afford that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, even if this dude is rich, he is not as rich as Batman is. How much is Andrew Tate worth anyway? Now I'm curious. This website says 20 million. This website says 30 million. I honestly actually don't think you could swing it. I don't think you could be Batman. $30 million? You know, Batman has like military grade equipment. You know how much like one military thing costs? Military stuff costs so much. Like everything costs $1 billion, I feel like. How much a tank costs? Okay, so if you want the Batmobile, that's basically a tank that's gonna run you $6 million. That's already a fifth of your net worth, dude. The Batman suit, I mean, that's gotta be another $1 million. There's so much R&D that goes into this stuff too. Also, Batman keeps his identity secret. There's no way you could do that. You would be bragging about it constantly. All right, well, anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I just wanted to do a quick update. Thank you for watching. Sorry if this wasn't very funny. I just thought it was kind of a necessary update to the video. So, yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of That Yummy Yum. That Yummy Yum? That Yummy Yummy. Guys, why does everyone think that I wrote Justin Bieber's new song? I've gotten a weirdly high amount of tweets from people saying that Justin Bieber's new song and music video both seem like something I would come up with. They're usually paired with tweets saying that the new song is very bad and that the music video is very uncreative. So I don't think it's a compliment. Didn't know you made music for Bieber now. You've come such a long way. I feel like Danny Gonzalez created this song and Justin stumbled upon it. This seems like a parody song Danny Gonzalez would write, like down to the dancing and everything. So Danny Gonzalez writes songs for Justin now? While I am a little bit flattered that so many people thought that I wrote a song that in reality it took 6 people to write, I did not write Yummy. I did not consult on the project. I did not direct the music video. I didn't even instruct Justin on how to dance in the music video. I guess it was just sort of a coincidence that he ended up dancing like me. A lot of you, if not most of you, have probably heard Justin's new song Yummy by now. But there's something really weird going on with the way Justin Bieber and his team are marketing this song. They are so desperate to get this song to #1 on the charts that they're doing the most ridiculous shit. And it's kind of sad to watch because it's just totally not working at all. And I think that it's very interesting and also not good. So I wanted to talk about it, and so now I'm gonna talk about it, and so let's complain. So because of copyright, I can't actually play any of the song because I have a feeling even if I played one tiny little second of the song, Justin Bieber's team would copyright claim it immediately. But that won't stop me from talking about the lyrics in a little segment I like to call Lyrical Analysis. All right, let's get started with lyrical analysis. I'm still in the same place, as you noticed. I'm not moving locations for this segment. This segment also takes place here. I'm not going back to the update corner. Please don't make me go back to the update corner. It hurts my knees. Yeah, you got that yummy yum. That yummy yum. That yummy yummy. Yeah, you got that yummy yum. That yummy yum. That yummy yummy. So already off to a rocky start. So this song is apparently about Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey, who presumably has that yummy yum. There's not really much to learn about his wife from this song, besides the fact that she has that yummy yum, but I'm glad that I at least know a little bit about her now. And I think that we can all agree that there's nothing more romantic than talking to your wife like she's a little baby, and calling her yummy, and saying she's got that yummy, yummy, yum. Oh, my baby's so yummy. Oh, she's so scrumptious. Oh, my baby's a yummy little girl. You got that yummy, yummy. It's weird, because I feel like rappers a lot of times will talk about like girls shaking that ass and hitting it from the back, and for some reason just Justin Bieber telling his wife that she's got that yummy yum seems more intimate to me than that.
You got that yummy yum? Yes, you do. You got that yummy yum.
Bonafide stallion. Ain't no stable, no you stay on the run. Now, I think I know what he's going for here. He's trying to say his girl's like a free spirit. You know, she's a horse running wild, running in the wind. But all I can imagine these lines meaning is you're a horse, and you're not stable, you're unstable, and you may or may not be running from the law. My baby girl's a crazy horse. Oh man, there's a description for this line on Genius, and I thought that it would help explain the line better and be a little bit more flattering to his wife, but it actually makes it worse than I thought. Bieber compliments his wife, model Hailey Baldwin, by calling her a bona fide stallion. Traditionally, a stallion is a male uncastrated horse, while its female counterpart is called a mare. You hear that, babe? You're a fucking horse with big ol' horse balls. And you're insane. Okay, actually, maybe this does sound like something I would write. I kind of see it now. That jet set, watch the sunset, kinda, yeah. I don't even understand what this line means. We're on a jet and we're watching the sunset, kinda, yeah. He makes sure to throw in a mention of his clothing line, Drew House. Now the music video doesn't, in my opinion, really add much, as it's mostly just Justin Bieber eating a lot of food and dancing, admittedly a little bit like how I dance. Now while I thought the lyrics of the song themselves kind of did his wife a disservice by really only describing her as being yummy and also comparing her to a male horse, I personally think that the music video does even less to compliment his wife than the song does. Because the foods that he's eating and calling yummy are not very good looking foods. Damn, baby, you got that yummy yum. You're looking like some pea jello. You look like a lobster. Ooh, baby got a body like a dead fish. So that's the side of the story that most people know. That's the song, it's kind of bad. That's the music video, it's pretty generic. And on its own, I don't really think that it's that much worth talking about. Like, sure, it's bad, but pop stars release bad songs all the time. I'm also not one of those people that like hates Justin Bieber. I think that a lot of people, especially when he was younger, were like so harsh on him for no reason, just because he was like a little boy with a high voice. Like, he had the most disliked video on YouTube when he was like 12. Baby, when Justin Bieber released it, became the most disliked video on YouTube until, I think, 2018, when the YouTube Rewind took it over. That being said, I do have a problem with the very lame and honestly quite shady things Justin Bieber is doing to try to get his new song to #1 on the charts. I noticed a few days ago, if you go to Justin Bieber's YouTube channel, he's made a shit ton of videos out of Yummy. It's not just the music video. You know how most artists will just do a music video, or maybe sometimes they'll do a music video and a lyric video? Let's see how many videos Justin has made using Yummy. Justin Bieber Yummy official video. Justin Bieber Yummy lyric video. Justin Bieber Yummy animated video. Justin Bieber and Drew House Yummy animated video. Justin Bieber Yummy fan lip sync. Justin Bieber Yummy Beliebers React, which is just the exact same music video he posted before, but with reaction YouTubers popping in every now and again going like, wow! Holy shit! No way!
My heart is racing.
My heart is racing, dude. Justin Bieber loves his wife? This girl, like, keels over the second the song starts. Was that her legitimate reaction to just the beat dropping and Justin starting to sing? That happens in all of Justin's songs. It's not very surprising or unique to this one. Oh shit! Justin singing on this one? Yo, I did not expect that, guys. Woo! Woo! The beginning of the song. Fuck yeah! A lot of these reactions seem very forced. I'm not saying they are. I'm sure there's people who legitimately enjoy this song. I'm not trying to knock that. You can like whatever you want. But the people who made this video definitely cherry-picked the reactions, so much so that the reactions in this video seem like totally not real. And then the last one is called Yummy Food Fight. A food fight video? So not only do you have a music video, lyric video, 2 animated videos, 2 fan-related videos, you also made a food fight video. What even is a food fight music video for a song? It honestly sounds kinda dope. I kinda wanna start doing that for all of my songs from now on. Next song I drop, it's only gonna be a food fight video. No music video, no lyric video, just food fight video. Wait, the food fight video is just clips from movies and TV shows where they have food fights with the song Yummy playing over it. Oh. So, a lot of you might be wondering why. Why is Justin Bieber uploading so many videos with his song in it? Isn't a music video and lyric video, isn't that enough? I can't say for sure, but I think I know why. So for a while now, the Billboard charts for songs have included YouTube streams, but recently, just this year, I think January 3rd, they started counting YouTube streams for albums as well, their album charts. So I assume he's doing this so that Yummy gets to the top of the charts for singles, and then once he releases the album that Yummy is on, that will also get to the top of the charts. So I guess it makes sense why he's doing this, but it still seems like so lame. What, just uploading all of these videos that it's not adding anything. Does anyone care that some editor that Justin paid stitched together a bunch of food fight footage with his song over it? Like, how is that interesting or neat? I don't know why I said neat. How is that neat? Things need to be neat to be okay with me. That's why they call me Neat Dan. So not only does Justin Bieber have all of these songs on his channel, he's also clearly commissioned other popular YouTubers to post videos using the song. I'm assuming that he paid them in some way, or just having his name attached to things is payment enough for some people. He made a video with Lele Pons, and when I say with, I mean he wasn't actually there. He just FaceTimed Lele Pons at the beginning of the video, and then the rest of the video is Lele Pons and her friends dancing to the song.
Hey, Justin.
What's going on?
Hey, I love your song, Yummy. I swear. And I'm not the only one that likes I promise. Pinky promise.
I wonder if they made her say she likes Yummy. It seems like such a weird, unnatural way to start the video. Hey, Justin, I swear I like your song. I swear I do. I don't know how in this video Justin Bieber comes across as so simultaneously disinterested, but also like super insecure about his song. Like, what does he even do? He's like looking off to the side. He's not even looking at her, but then when she says she likes the song, he's like, do you promise?
I promise.
Do you promise you like the song?
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise. You gotta prove it.
I will prove it. I will prove it. I have all my friends here love it, so I'm gonna prove it. We all love it.
You gotta prove it! You gotta prove you like my song! I don't believe you! Because everyone keeps saying they like the song, but then it's not #1 on the chart, so I feel like people are lying to me. Prove you like the song! The only way I'll believe you is if you make a whole video of you and all of your famous friends dancing to it. You must dance with King Batch to my song! That's the only way you'll earn my trust. Oh, Justin Bieber is also dancing to the song. He's just on FaceTime. Why could he not even make the effort to be there? Did he even want to do this? Now I'm confused. Whose idea was this? It must just be Justin's marketing team. I don't really think that this is all Justin's big master plan to get to #1 on the charts. I think it's a lot of people working for him and Justin sort of dragging his feet through this whole process. He also made a video with David Dobrik, which was actually pretty entertaining, at least a lot more entertaining than this Lele Pons video. It was mostly just him surprising people. David would bring people into his car, ask them about Justin Bieber, and then Justin Bieber would pop out. There were a couple times where people were like, I didn't like the song, and then Justin pretended to like be mad about it. It was kind of funny. But then there was a part where he gets out of the car and there's like a huge group of people standing there and Justin has to make sure that everyone has heard and enjoys his song Yummy.
Have you guys heard the song yet, Yummy? Can you sing it?
Yeah! Wouldn't it be funny if the whole crowd was just like, no, we don't like it. It's not very good, Justin. And then he makes them prove it. Again, he makes them sing the song. He's like, you gotta prove that you have heard my song. Sing the word in the song. Another weird promotional thing that Justin was doing was in the lead up to when he was dropping the song, he kept posting pictures of babies on his Instagram, and the only caption he would put for them was #Yummy. Wait, I thought Yummy was like a sexual thing. Is it not a sexual thing? Or at the very least a romantic thing? Was I wrong? Did I misinterpret the whole song? Because surely Justin Bieber isn't saying that these babies are sexy. Right? So what does Yummy mean aside from like, oh, you're sexy? What do these babies have that Justin Bieber's wife also has? Feet? That's that Yummy Yum. But the worst of all of the promotional stuff that Justin Bieber has done for his song Yummy is this series of images that he posted on Instagram. Now, I have heard that Justin didn't make this, one of his fan accounts did, and then he just reposted it on here. A lot of people are saying that he made this. I don't think that's true, because he'd be talking about himself in the third person. I don't think Justin Bieber makes any of the promotional graphics he puts on his Instagram. But at any rate, he still posted it on his personal Instagram. How to get Yummy to #1. Spotify. Create a playlist with Yummy on repeat and stream it. Don't mute it. Play it at a low volume. Let it play while you sleep. If you're not from the US, you can download a VNP app. I assume they mean a VPN app, like ExpressVPN. Set the VPN to US, and then create a Spotify account. Holy shit, what a shady thing to tell your fans to do. Play the song on repeat over and over all night while you sleep. It almost seems like an admission by whoever made this that the song isn't very good, because it's like, listen, dude, you don't have to listen to it while you're awake, all right? Just put it on while you sleep. We just need to get Justin Bieber those sweet, sweet streams. iTunes, buy the song on iTunes, buy the song multiple times on Justin's website. The weird thing is, I feel like Justin Bieber is so rich that if he really wanted to, couldn't he just buy the song so many times that the song goes to #1 on the charts? I don't know how flexible Billboard's rules are, but like, a purchase is a purchase, and if he buys it 50 million times, you know, who's to say that's not legit? Remember, this is Justin's comeback, and if we all come together, we can give him his 6th #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Share this post with everyone you know. Let's do this! I mean, that sentence pretty much says it all. We can get Justin his 6th #1 on the charts. Why does he need 6? That's like the shadiest part of all of this, is that Justin Bieber has already had 5 #1s. Why does he need to cheat the system to get his 6? It seems like a weird ego thing where it's like, I have to be the most popular in the world. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole situation. I guess when you think about it, the moral of the story here is stream Yummy. But by me, not Justin. Hey girl, you looking good? I hope this doesn't come off as too inappropriate, but ha!
You got that yummy on.
You're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back, babe. You're a chewy, chunky, gummy, wummy, tasty little treat. Put this record on repeat, listen while you sleep, baby. Baby, you're a princess, ooh, you look delicious. Make me want a chef's kiss, mwah, mwah, mwah. Yummy. Body like a dead fish, face like scrambled eggs, bitch. That's a balanced breakfast, yeah. I know just what you wanna hear. You're looking like lasagna, and you know you make me wanna, ooh, make all your problems disappear. You look like ravioli, and I got the formula, babe. You're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back, babe. You're a chewy, chunky, gummy, wummy, tasty little treat. Put this record on repeat, listen while you sleep, baby. Damn, you looking sweet, babe. Good enough to eat, baby. So I'ma eat your feet, babe. Eat your feet, and for dessert, I'ma eat your shirt. Eat your fucking shirt. Hey, you know what would be kinda fun? What? Let's all game the Billboard charts to make this #1. That'd be really fun. Why won't the paparazzi leave me be? Please just treat me like a person, I'm not a piece of meat. You're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back, babe. You're a chewy, chunky, gummy, wummy, tasty little treat. Put this record on repeat, listen while you sleep. You're a scrumptious little spicy hot tamale in my mouth. Way too spicy, ouch, had to spit it out, babe. You're a crazy fucking horse that's on the run from the police. Crazy horse, don't hurt me, please. Begging on my knees, baby. Crazy horse, don't hurt me, please. What law did this horse break?
So stream that instead. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. That's what I call my subscribers. I call them Greg. Isn't that kind of funny? Doesn't that kind of make you want to follow me just to kind of see what it's like? All right, thank you, Penny Kyle, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I forget my foot at home. I leave for work and I forget my foot. Bye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Hyper Random Show. Today we're getting hyper, and you better believe we're gonna get a little bit random. Baloney. That's pretty random, right? So I've seen a couple videos on this dude, Guava Juice, before. Gus Johnson has a really good video about him if you want to go check that out. If you don't know who Guava Juice is, he is perhaps one of the kings of children's content on YouTube. He's got 16 million subscribers on YouTube. His videos do crazy numbers. His content is what I think I would call anti-relatable humor. None of the scenarios are relatable at all because none of this stuff ever happens, but he's gonna make jokes about it anyway like it does. If you take a look at his YouTube channel, he has a very interesting mix of of content. It seems like most of his recent videos are either TikTok life hacks, Among Us, or this like very bizarre fast food based humor content. And that's what I want to focus on today. He's got things like 10 things not to do at McDonald's, 10 things not to do at Dunkin' Donuts, 10 things not to do at Starbucks, 10 things not to do at KFC. Honestly, it's fascinating to me, and I want to show you guys. So let's go ahead and watch this video. It's called 10 Things Not to Do at McDonald's 2.
Hello, ma'am, sir. Can I please order one hot coffee, please?
Will that be it, sir?
Yeah, that would be. You mother! It's fire!
Alright, well, pretty solid start to a video, right? First thing you shouldn't do at McDonald's, order coffee, because they'll literally kill you. That's kind of a neat little life hack, right? I never knew that. Is that kind of like a secret menu? Like how at Jamba Juice, if you can order like secret smoothies that aren't on the menu, and at McDonald's, if you order a coffee, which is arguably one of their most popular items, they'll burn you to death. So you can kind of see what I'm saying, right? Like, this is anti-relatable. There is no part of this that I was like, oh yeah, that happens to me all the time. I can relate to that. It was a woman walking into McDonald's and getting lit on fire with coffee. That can't happen, can it?
Don't talk to the manager. I need to speak to your manager now.
Jeez, Karen, chill.
Okay, so now next scenario, this one, at first seems like it might actually be relatable, right? Because Karens are in the zeitgeist lately, asking to speak to a manager at McDonald's could be kind of like a Karen thing. This seems like it could be a good starting point for some good, relatable, observational humor. Let's check it out.
What seems to be the problem here?
Okay, yeah, never mind. It's not relatable anymore. The manager is Ronald McDonald. We have left the world where real things happen.
Big dear man.
Uh-oh, seems like Karen is broken. I know how to fix this.
And now the Karen's a robot? See, this one almost started with a premise that makes sense, and then it just took a left turn. And then it took like 50 more left turns. It's just so hard to follow. It's like, is this even a story? Is there a plot to this? They're just like doing random things and crazy things are happening. I think it's really funny with these to take like the jokes that are supposed to be in here and try to imagine a stand-up comedian telling them instead. How about those Karens at McDonald's? You guys know the ones? They're always asking to talk to the manager. Yes. This guy knows what I'm talking about. And then the manager comes out and it's Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald is the manager of every McDonald's. What is he talking about? I have no fucking idea. What? Well, it's not actually Ronald McDonald. It's Ronald McDonald mixed with the Joker, right? No. He manages every McDonald's. No, he's not real. And he comes out to talk to the Karen. He's like a mascot. And the Karen is malfunctioning because she's like, she was a robot the whole time. Wait, what? Hold on. Classic Karen You're literally not making any sense. Wait, that doesn't happen. Are you describing a dream you had or something? Okay, all right, easy, okay? I guess people don't get that one. I'll do a different joke. Okay, here, I got one. How come every time I order chicken nuggets at McDonald's, they bend me over the counter and start spanking my bare butt? Oh, that happened to anyone else? It happens every time I order chicken nuggets. No. It's never happened to me. Has it happened to you? No, I don't think so. It doesn't happen to anyone else? Somebody throw coffee at this asshole. Please tell me it happens to someone else. Yeah, set him on fire.
Don't go to the drive-thru.
Okay, so far, two of the things that we're not supposed to do is order coffee and go through the drive-thru. Is there anything we can do at McDonald's? I feel like by the end of it, they're gonna like list everything that I would have done at McDonald's. Maybe it would be more helpful if they made a list of things that you can do at McDonald's. I swear by the end of this video, it's gonna be like, number 10, things not to do at McDonald's. Don't ever go to McDonald's. If I ever see your ass at McDonald's, I'm gonna kick your butt. We're literally gonna kill you. We're gonna throw hot coffee on you, and then we're gonna stab you with pitchforks.
Don't try to fix the ice cream machine.
It's just right down there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, right down there. There you go. Yeah, right down there.
I like that he said, yeah, I think I can see it, as he's like staring at the wall. Oh yeah, the ice cream machine. Don't worry, I got it. No, dude, it's over here. Huh? The ice cream machine? It's right here. All right, I think I got it working, dude. This is gonna be some tasty ice cream. Could they not have just put something on that shelf that like kind of resembles an ice cream machine? They like rented or built this entire McDonald's set. They wrote the script out beforehand. They knew they were going to need something that looks like an ice cream machine. I assume that they write these beforehand. I guess I don't really know. In fact, maybe not. Or also they could have just changed the line to, I don't think I see it. Like he could have just been like, no, there's not an ice cream machine down here. And then they hit him in the head with the bottle. One of the weirdest things I think you'll notice about these videos is how the production value is simultaneously really good and also really bad. They have this whole set, they've got costumes, they're wearing like uniforms, they've got certain props, they've got a nice camera, they've got lighting. But then for the script, they were apparently just like, we can just say anything and it's fine.
Don't be a food inspector. Right this way, Mr. Food Inspector.
What is this?
You should have left when you had the chance.
Master!
Now stay here for the rest of your life.
Daddy, is that you? It's me, your son. I love you, Tucker, my son.
Dad, chill.
Coochie. Honey, when we going to bed?
Okay, aside from the fact that I literally have no idea what's going on or where this is going, I feel like every woman character in the videos that Guava Juice makes is like weirdly sexual for some reason. Like they either give them really big boobies and they're saying things like, when are we going to bed, sweetheart? Or there's another one of these McDonald's videos where Wendy from Wendy's shows up and she's like this.
I know a place where you can have anything you like.
Which is really weird because I'm pretty sure Wendy is supposed to be like a little girl and not a grown man.
Don't ask for a McFlurry.
McWater. McGurk. McFire. And McAir. McFlurry.
That was so cool.
How is that don't order a McFlurry from McDonald's? If anything, that makes me want to order one more. That was sick. Even the dude who got the McFlurry was like, damn, that was really cool. Things not to do at McDonald's. Never order a McFlurry. You want to know why? Because they might give you a goddamn McFlurry. And it's going to taste good. And it's going to be exactly what you wanted. And, oh yeah, they're also going to make it in a really sick way.
You know what else likes cheese? Mouse? Mickey Mouse?
I don't know why that's so funny to me, those two lines. You know what else likes cheese? Mouse? Not mice, just mouse. You know what likes cheese? Mouse. There's only one mouse, and you bet your ass he likes cheese. Okay, that's enough about McDonald's. Let's check out 10 things not to do at Dunkin' Donuts.
Here are 10 things not to do at Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, wait, no!
Oh. The production value of these videos is so confusing. They have like an entire Dunkin' Donuts set built with the orange walls and the signs. They've got like flat screen TVs with the menus behind them. This isn't filmed in a real Dunkin' Donuts. They made this set. They make these whole ass sets just to make these confusing videos.
Don't ask if there are more donuts in the back.
Hey, wise guy, you got any donuts in the back?
Whatever is available on display, sir.
Right, you see, wise guy? I want the flavors, not the leftovers.
I want the flavors, not the leftovers. Do you think that they write these down before they film them? Like, what does that line even mean? The donuts that are in front of him aren't leftovers. They're the donuts that are on display. I want the flavors? I just feel like it's so easy to make sense, especially when you've got probably so many resources like they do to be able to, you know, take time and write these videos beforehand. If I had to guess, I would say they probably have multiple writers. It still somehow comes off like they have to improv every scene, like they're on this crazy time crunch and they don't have time to like figure out the plot at all before they start and they just have to like go into it blind. Okay, come on, we gotta do this quick, okay? Action. What? I don't know my lines. You didn't give me anything. Just say something about the donuts. Anything. I don't want these leftovers. I don't want leftover. I want, some kind of flavors. I want flavors. Okay, cut. Yeah, sorry, I know. We should probably redo that take. That didn't make any sense. All right, we're moving on, everybody. Next scene. Wait, what? But that was so bad. It didn't make any sense. Hey, buddy. Don't be so hard on yourself, all right? That was the best acting I've ever seen. How? Wait, but they must do some kind of writing because I'm pretty sure Guava Juice is playing both parts in a lot of these scenes, if not all of them. So they must have it written down because like they have to be talking to each other. I mean, maybe that's why it kind of seems like they're not really talking to each other and they're both just saying whatever they want to say.
Don't fuss over the munchkin amounts.
Wait, is this video sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts? It's starting to feel like these are messages that like corporate Dunkin' Donuts would put out to try to get people to act how they want in their stores. Don't ask if we've got more donuts in the back. Don't fuss about the munchkin amounts, all right? We're gonna give you however many munchkins we want, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? The next one's like, things not to do in Dunkin' Donuts. Never not buy all the donuts. How about that? And never say anything bad about the CEO either. While you're in Dunkin' Donuts, you better not disrespect David Hoffman. It hurts my feeling. I mean, it hurts his feelings. David Hoffman isn't writing this. This isn't David Hoffman.
Man, don't be silly. I'm here to dunk these donuts. If you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna do it myself. Biscuit.
Whoa,
calm down, bro. You can't do that to our donuts!
These videos make me feel tired. These videos make me feel like I need to take a nap.
Don't bring Starbucks inside Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, another one that kind of makes it seem like this was written by corporate Dunkin'. Hey kids, we're just like you. We're making silly videos about Among Us and corporate entities like Dunkin' Donuts. You know what would be really cool and funny? If you didn't buy Starbucks ever again. We were thinking that that would be kind of fun and goofy, so we're sending our friend Guava Juice to tell you about it. Who you'll listen to, right? Okay, cool.
Don't ask for free donuts at closing time.
Sir, we're about to close.
Oh, no, you're not exactly closed today.
I mean, you could, but the cashier just closed the register, so you just come back tomorrow.
Still exactly 4 minutes until closing.
Does this dude know what a mime is? Honestly, I feel like Guava Juice knew I was going to watch these videos and is fucking with me on a very personal level at this point. Why is the mime talking? Why did they even make a mime character? If the first thing he does is walk in and start talking, mimes don't talk. That's like the whole point of mimes. He's not even doing anything mime related. Like, he's not like going like this or anything. He just walks in and is like, hey, can I have some donuts? He's just some guy with a French accent. Is this what he thinks all French people look like? Is this like a French person stereotype? Guava, if you're watching this, can you please leave in the comments below how the decision was made to make this character a mime? This was clearly thought through. You had to go out and buy this costume. This must be in a script somewhere. There must have been some reason that you made him a mime, right? And if so, can you tell me? Can you please tell me, Guava? I mean, to be fair, mimes are pretty funny looking. And they are kinda random. So I'll give him that. At the end of the day, I think that's what Guava Juice's videos boil down to. Just being random. It doesn't really matter what the things not to do at Dunkin' Donuts are. They're really just a vessel for him to insert as many random things happening as possible. I feel kind of weird critiquing it because a random shit is kind of funny sometimes. If you try to learn about comedy, one of the first things people tell you is a lot of it's about like subverting people's expectations, you know? Doing something random is kind of a way to do that. And like, I do that sometimes too. I'll put like a random thing in a video because I think it's funny. But I think the difference is like inserting a random joke as a punchline every once in a while versus literally nothing not random happens. Everything in this entire video was random. To the point where like he can't really subvert our expectations anymore because our expectation is just that something random is going to happen at all times. It will confuse me, but it probably won't make me laugh. And you know what? His videos do get like between 4 to 20 million views per video. So obviously someone finds them funny. So people do find these funny. Kids probably like them a lot, but I just don't. Anyways, I think that's enough Guava Juice for today. So now it's time to talk about our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Guys, when it comes to internet service providers, the sad reality is a lot of times you really don't have a choice in which one you end up with. I know in the house we live in now, we only had 2 options pretty much for internet service providers. And I've lived in apartment buildings where I literally only had 1 option, which sucks because it basically gives them a monopoly in whatever area you live in. And they can do all this crazy stuff to you without you really being able to do anything about it. One of the worst things that many ISPs do is actually store all of your data and activity and then sell it to other big tech companies and advertisers, which is quite frankly a dang good reason to start using ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is an app that you can get on all your favorite devices. I've got it on my desktop computer, my laptop, and even my phone, and it encrypts all your data and tunnels it through a secure VPN server. So that way, your snoopy little ISP can't be snooping on your precious data. I've been using ExpressVPN for a really long time. It's super important to me that my internet is secure at all times, especially when so much of my life and livelihood is on the internet, and I'm sure a lot of people have a similar situation. It's super easy to use. You just download the app, and then with one click of a button, you're using it. They do all this without slowing your internet connection. ExpressVPN's got the fastest speeds, and they also have 24/7 customer support, and that's why they're rated #1 on services like CNET and Wired. So if you want to check out ExpressVPN and find out how you can get 3 months for free, then check out the link in my description. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. That's what I call my fans. All right, well, I'll see you next time. Bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now, So why are you still watching this?